Welcome back to the Talltale Tavern. I am your tavern captain and host, Kyle, and we are here for Chapter 8, the finale of Pirates of Ceramica. And I am here with our players tonight, joining me at the bar, here to remind everyone that the real prize at the bottom of the box was the friends we made along the way. But also accepting actual prizes if anyone wants to send him some. Scott Esmond is here. Welcome, Scott.
Yeah. If you want my address, just DM me, and I will let you know. You can send me prizes. I will take them.
Great. Also here, his social security number is 403-569666. It's Daniel Nathan Snodgrass. Welcome.
Dude, the fuck?
Sorry about that, Dan. I thought that was part of your intro. I guess you were just setting that as a...
That
as a
was
vote of
for a
trust.
very specific thing.
Mm-hmm. What was that thing, Dan?
I don't know. Kyle
It's
told me that he
personal.
needed those.
It's personal between me and him.
He told
I
me
thought it was
that he
part of
needed
the
them.
intro.
So I sent them to him. And then I sent my intro later. All right.
And he got him confused. Oh no! Wait a second. Did I
really
send my
thought that was part
intro
of
to
it.
the IRS?
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Also here to justify why milk should be poured before the cereal, Tal. Welcome back, Tal.
Oh no.
Tal, you and I are cousins. We're blood relatives, and I don't know if I can really support that kind of behavior.
You're off the
That's the way
podcast.
to eat your
Like-
cereal.
Oh boy, do you really pour the milk before?
Oh
the...
yeah, I
Oh
do.
gosh,
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
we're gonna need
That
a deep
way,
dive on
the
this.
cereal doesn't get soggy. You just get enough cereal for your few bites, and then you keep adding the cereal in as you go.
You keep adding
Try
the
it
cereal
once.
as you go.
Oh no.
I just keep
Try
a
it
syringe
once.
of milk and a little spoon of cereal, and I just the whole way.
Y'all, try it one time.
You
and
keep
trust
it
me, your
measured that
life's
way,
gonna be
Scott.
changed.
Gosh.
Wild. Last but not least, here to have an eldritch blast, it's Tiddly. Welcome back, Tiddly.
Hello.
Dad, we're putting you in a home.
Time to go to bed, Grandpa.
It's time for your meds.
All right, well, we are here for the finale of Pirates of Ceramica, and so let's head back to the Shanty Shack as Robert the Mini-Wheat continues his song. In the Gertlands, the crew fought off a massive banana snake. And Applejack showed up to help, but they killed it, piece of cake. And then Robert takes his hat off.
Oh.
But then the crew walked into a trap, and their captain, he was slain. But with a pinch from a crab, he was avenged, and his death won't be in vain. Hey, have you heard of the crew of the Lady Lactose? Heard of the crew of the Lady Lactose? Heard of the crew of the Lady Lactose? Let me tell you the story. And thus continues and concludes the Pirates of Ceramica. Roll the intro. In Chapter 7, the crew of the Lady Lactose left the Whole Milk, which has devolved once again into a war zone between Danusha and the Bagalands. They sailed through the Gertlands, the swamp-like yogurt area of small islands. Anranhado was surprised to find that the inhabitants seemed scared and unwelcoming, something that was not true from his childhood. Eventually they encountered a monstrosity from the Gertlands, a giant bananaconda, which they had no chance of beating, unless it failed a saving throw and fell asleep, which it did. They killed it, and Applejack showed up dumbfounded. They then proceeded into the Bog of Yog, finding a hidden abandoned pirate town called Berry Haven, the center of which rested the shipwrecked Crunchitizer, surrounded by green shrapnel. They found themselves walking into a trap set by the Honey Nut Trading Company, Bellario having been captured by himself by them and his crew murdered. Admiral Hawk demanded justice and asked who killed Commodore Bezelton. Captain Spoonleg assumed the blame, Admiral Hawk hit hard, and Captain Spoonleg fell. Ilario then attempted to get the map from Spoonleg's body, but was stopped by the crew. Sog turned into a crab and crushed Admiral Hawk in her grip, and the rest of the pollen folk and the bumblebeings fled, flying over the surrounding mountains. We rejoin our pirate crew as the yogurt settles. Ilario lies unconscious next to the body of Captain Spoonleg. Around the grove, the Brethren of the Bowl emerge, each donning a piece of armor or weapon crafted from the green shrapnel around you. A large tartle man with a green staff holds out his hand and states, "Present the box." Nobody moves until Jimmy Longjohn breaks the silence and runs forward to the body of Captain Spoonleg. Is he got Captain? Cap? See him check a pulse. Guys, Captain Spoonleg's dead. He's gone.
Milford takes off his hat because he wears a hat. If that hasn't been clear this entire time, if you haven't been picturing him with a hat, you should have been picturing him with a hat. He takes off his hat and just holds it down low.
It's my fault. He jumped in front of that stinger to take the blame for what I did. It should be me laying bare, not the captain.
I think Ed is just very, very quiet, very sad. It doesn't really have any words for the moment.
I think Captain Spoonleg, I don't know, Milford. I think he wanted to take the blame. I think he wanted to stand up to Admiral Hawk.
Well, of course he did. He was the bravest captain that there ever was to sail the high seas. He was. Truly, Captain Spoonleg was a great man.
Milford just starts blubbering. And I guess ignoring the men who are here asking for our box.
Antonio gives Milford a hug.
I pull her in to way too tight of a hug, into the fluff.
Uncomfortably.
Yeah.
I'm 50% submerged in fluff at this point.
Yeah, I pull out a hanky and blow my nose. It's just marshmallow fluff just coming out everywhere.
I mean, it'd have to be pretty hard to hug a marshmallow for it to be uncomfortable, though. It's
very true.
smothering.
It's
though.
probably comfortable, but it's probably
It's
slightly
invading the
enveloping.
space.
Yeah.
And I have to smell like old milk, so I mean, it can't be good.
Yeah,
right.
Well, in this world, it smells okay.
Yeah, but she's lactose
We've already
intolerant.
established. Oh, that's very true.
She doesn't care though. She's kind of upset. So
Yeah, it's an upsetting time.
it's upsetting time.
Who has
for
the
us
box
all.
right now?
I believe. Didn't you get it?
Do I have the box?
Ilario had it and handed it over, I believe, to back to Antonia after Antonia.
I think that I have
convinced
it,
him.
right? Because
She rolled really high on persuasion.
Yeah,
Jimmy
I remember now,
Longjohn looks out to the people. He's like, "Hey, brethren or whatever. I don't know if you're gonna kill us or whatever, but we're kind of having a moment. Our captain just died, so just a minute, please, I guess." And the brethren just kind of keep standing there, and some of them sort of relax a little bit, but they don't look threatening at all.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Well,
What were you going to say, Jimmy? Yes. You always know what to do, Jimmy.
no, I don't. Maybe we can't leave him here.
No.
No, of course not. We'll have to bring him back and give him a proper pirate's burial at sea.
Yeah, right.
Can Sog try to 'cause I think I'm still a crab, right?
Yeah. Yes.
With bean juice all over your claws.
Can I try to scoop him up very delicately? I don't want to crunch him.
God.
Trying to kind of
scoop
hold
him
him so I can carry him with us.
Great. You have in one of your claws is a bunch of bug goo from Admiral Hawk after crushing him, and then the other one you're just holding out the body of Captain Spoonleg as you bring him up and hold him.
What a deranged image of
I'm so glad.
a cat person hugging a marshmallow person while a giant crab lifts up what I don't even remember what spoon leg is other than a pirate with a wooden spoon leg.
He's a cornflake man.
Cornflake
So he's
man,
made of a
okay.
bunch of cornflakes.
Cool.
And
The whole adventure has been very, realistic. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's just
while
that this
Long
is
John
like
Donut
it's-
is weeping.
it feels extra
sad.
absurd when it's like a heavy
it is a little
emotional moment.
absurdist. Yes.
Just have this crab come up and pick him up gently. Like,
I'm just so glad you didn't make Tal roll to see how
if she
delicately
did.
She dropped or squished. Oh my goodness.
That's what I love. I love D&D. What is this? What is this crazy world? All this crazy.
Wild. It's absolutely wild. All right. I think Antonia is gonna. She has the box. She's gonna walk up to the brethren and, not give it to them, but hold it and say, obviously this is an emotional time for us. We were looking for this box because we were told that there was some kind of treasure, and we're just unsure as to what's going on, like why you guys want it. Maybe we could talk about it a little bit.
The large turtle man, the grapefruit man, steps forward. He has a green staff made out of clearly made out of the green shrapnel around, which is made out of the same stuff as your box tops were. Steps forward. Of course. I am Brother Rubicious, and we are the Brethren of the Bowl. The pirate whose treasure you seek, he was one of us. Young Malto Marselius Berrybeard was a pirate through and through. But above all else, he was a man who believed that people should be free from oppression, that the world shouldn't be owned by a few in power, that every man should have a say in his own destiny. He believed this even before he sailed through this part of the milk, before that fateful day the prize fell from the sky and landed here, destroying his ship. After then, he claimed the prize and started his voyage across the sea, becoming the most successful pirate of all time. His fleet of pirates grew and grew until they needed a place to live, a central place in all of Ceramica that could house all of them. Thus, Berryhaven was created. From this location, a quick hike takes you to any side of the Gertlands, giving access to any direction you want to go in the milk. And so you found his box map and brought it here. What are your intentions?
I have a question first. Did you know my grandfather, Antonio, by chance? Because he knew Berrybeard. They were friends, and actually one of the box tops that we used to find all on this treasure hunt was actually handed down to me through my grandfather. Do you remember him at all? We kind of look a little bit similar.
Unfortunately, none of us are old enough to remember your grandfather, Antonio. It is interesting that he is your grandfather. But most of us, in fact all of us, are people who found balanceology and found the Brethren in the Bowl and believe in the balance of the bowl.
So do you have any more information about what the prize actually is, and how do we, freeing the bowl from oppression sounds great to me. How does that even work though? Like, what are we talking about?
Unfortunately, Captain Berrybeard had casted a spell over the prize, and so those who had seen it would not be able to communicate what it was. And so, over time, it was forgotten. We do not know what the prize was.
Okay. Well,
Is there a clue on the box?
You take out the box, and so on the box,
It's got
you
a
see,
word jumble on the back.
There's a character on it,
On
right?
the back of the box is the giant map. On the front of the box is this now frozen picture of this cartoonish version of Captain Berrybeard. Big
Right,
bicorn
right.
hat, bee symbol, his beard. He's got a long beard with like berries in his beard, is what Captain Berrybeard looks
Sick.
like. But it's his like frozen image of him eating a bowl of cereal. The top of the box, where the box tops had gone, had fused together, and there is etch marks there, squares there, where that 7 squares kind of begging to have a code put in, a word, something, 7 letters.
Code.
And so
Letter
Captain,
code.
and so Brother Rubicious looks out at you again. I ask again, what are your intentions?
I think we aim to claim the prize. We've come this far.
I'm here for knowledge and to finish what my grandfather started. And out of curiosity, personally, I think that we all have different purposes, but we have been searching for this prize together to learn like of its mystery and, potentially claim it for ourselves for different reasons.
And you all would call yourselves pirates, then?
Well, perhaps not all of us.
Me.
But yeah, I say
Yes,
hardly
yes.
refer to myself as a pirate, yes.
Good. Captain Berrybeard was successful for many years, and he grew old. The prize is a powerful thing. It was his greatest fear that it would end up in the wrong hands, that it would be used and abused by the tyrannical powers of the world. He attempted to give it to his friend, a young honorable pirate, a Tabaxi by the name of Antonio.
Antonio!
But Antonio declined, wanting to retire from piracy after having fallen in love with a young Tabaxi woman. So Antonio helped Captain Berrybeard craft a map and a series of keys that would ensure that the next person to have the prize would be worthy of it. Antonio retired up north to the Frosted Lakes, and Berrybeard, along with his treasured prize, sealed himself away to live out the last of his days in peace. And so you've been given a box top from a mighty phoenix, from a legendary pirate vampire, from an old relic hunting friend of Berrybeard's, and from a fort where you resisted the temptation of his treasure. Our duty is singular, to be a last fail-safe to keep the prize from an existing power. Today we witnessed you stand up against the Honey Nut Trading Company, a company who somehow recently found a way to increase their production of honey at a grand scale, a company that has become extremely powerful. It seems the balance has shifted, and as we say, and all the brethren say this at once, when the milk sloshes one way, it must slosh back. Why are you laughing?
Just no reason.
I'm not laughing, I'm still crying over here. It's been a very rough and emotional day, you can understand.
It's a very good slogan. It's a very good slogan that I... Yes, yes. I'm glad you're not laughing at it.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds just like something Captain Spoonlake would say. Yes.
I was laughing about something earlier. Like,
Was it not at me though, right?
no, not at you. It was.
Okay. Sometimes people laugh at me behind my back. I know they do.
I laugh at you to your face. We all know this.
That's why I love you, Ed.
I love you too.
Antonio's thinking about giving Milford another hug, but she's like also like picking the marshmallow fluff out of her fur because it's stuck all over her fur now. So she's like, maybe not.
Ilario. Is he still knocked out?
He's
Yeah.
like knocked out.
knocked out.
Yeah, knocked out on the
Okay.
ground.
Okay, is a spoon anywhere near him?
Roll a
Oh.
perception check.
Right.
Okay. That's a 7.
You look at Ilario and you look for the thermochromic spoon and you don't see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Anran Hado steps forward. There's something that I do not understand. You say that the prize hit Captain Berrybeard's ship here, the Crunchitizer, as we can see his ship. But the legend says that he went into the bowl, and he sailed across the sea with the Crunchitizer, and that was his ship. This makes this, the histories must be wrong then? This is a peculiar part of the history that is something we've heard, but also we have the evidence right here that his ship
Was destroyed.
What is this green material that you use and I'm so fascinated by it because I really haven't seen it before.
We only know one thing about this green material. This interesting texture. It's light but firm. The legends state, and we think that the prize came to the bowl in this. And he kind of shows a symbol of the Brethren of the Bowl, and you can see that there's some rays of light kind of scattered from a oblong oval shape. Our legends say that the prize fell from the sky in a casing of sorts, and hit Captain Berrybeard's ship and shattered.
I'm like picturing like a plastic egg type situation,
that.
right? Like,
So I think that's what it must be.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do you know how to open this box? I mean, maybe we could work together and figure that out. I'm gonna look at my crew, and like if they nod, then I'm going to like hand him the box.
You hold it out and he says, "No need. It is my honor to be able to give you the code, the final key to opening this box and to finding Captain Berrybeard's prize. The code on the top of the box is the word crunchy.
Okay,
So you can write that if you want. If you have like a quill or something, you can write that into the box."
I mean, as a wizard, there's Antonia absolutely has a quill, so she's gonna pull it out and write crunchy on the box.
Yeah, I don't have a quill. You need someone to shoot the box? I can do that, but I'm not carrying
Absolutely.
quills.
I think I even have like a special like magical quill. So
Can you shoot
I have
the
a
letters
I have
on
a
the box?
wizard. I have a wizardly quill. It is a magical tiny quill.
That's what's magical
As you
about
order
it.
the order the scribes, you can like summon like the quill. I think that's
I
cool.
might as well. I think that's really cool. We'll do it with a flourish. We'll just summon the magical quill.
Awesome, cool. As you write the words crunchy into the spaces on the top of the box lights up kind of from the seams, and the top pops open. And suddenly the box feels heavy in your hand.
I'm gonna open it.
Well, it's open. It popped open, right?
Oh, it popped open. I'm gonna look inside.
You look inside and you see kind of this circular thing inside. You reach inside and pull out a large circular white tablet with the words lactase engraved on it. And then on the map, on the back of the box, one last time, a red line begins to dot itself across the map. It starts in the Gertlands and then travels up northwest to a place on the map where there already exists a natural X. The red dotted line leaves the Gertlands and travels up to the Waffle Isles, to the space in between the 4 loaves of waffle. The line goes to the center of the milk separating the loaves, and a large red X inscribes itself.
I see it on the map. Oh my gosh, guys, look! It's been there the entire
It was
time.
right where we started all along. This entire trip was a massive waste of time.
Thank you so much for helping us with this. Are you interested in coming along with us to discover what's there, or are you going to stay and I don't know.
No, thank you. It is our job it is our belief that balance exists between good and evil, and that we are all part of this balanced breakfast. And we've interfered with that balance almost too much today. There's none more for us to do.
Well, we really appreciate your help.
You are
Yes,
welcome.
it was quite unexpected to meet folks so helpful during such a trying time of need right after we lost our beloved captain.
Oh, she doesn't care. She gives him another hug. She's still picking stuff out of her fur. She's gonna do it for days.
Oh, Milford, I've been holding them tears too. And Jimmy Long John comes in and gives you a hug.
Let's squish it all together, guys. Squish it in.
I'm
It's
trying
coming
to be
over.
strong, but
Pull the crab in for a
Captain.
hug.
It's coming over.
Captain Spoonleg gave me so much. Just let me gave me so many opportunities being a pirate. It's just.
Oh, I know. We all loved him. We all loved him. He was a wonderful captain.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. All right, well, shall we make off for the Waffle Isles then? It seems like that's where our heading is.
Yeah.
Ilario is at your feet, unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would
I
you like
mean-
to do?
Yeah.
Do they need a new member here? I mean, he can hang out. He can.
Are there any chains? Are there any chains around?
I got
There
something.
is, there's a shipwreck. This is like a town. This is like a Berryhaven town that has all sorts of like old rusted chains and things. Did you say you had something?
I
Milford?
mean, I do have something that's good at restraining people that is coming handy throughout the campaign. Yeah.
No.
Maybe not right now. I'm thinking something more of a permanent solution while we get away.
Okay.
So Antonia is not going to allow that. Like
You won't chain him up?
Well, she's okay with you chaining him up, but like honestly, even though he's a jerk, like she doesn't want him to die, so she's gonna try to stop you
okay,
from killing
so-
him. She's gonna keep an eye on him. Yeah.
We're not gonna kill him.
Permanent solution
I left
maybe
you
was the
guys
wrong
alone
wording
with that
there.
bee guy before, and what happened to him?
Well, that was entirely
Yeah?
different, Antonia.
You think I shouldn't keep my eyes on you after I
This is
remember
what
that?
happens. The
I rem-
captain's gone immediately. This distrust among the crew was falling apart.
You definitely should, but the intent here is to. I just want to tie him up. I want to leave him here.
I mean,
That
I've
way
tied
we
him up
could-
before. Okay, that's
we could
fine.
go-
I'm all right with it.
Applejack steps up though. Applejack steps up, seeing you guys kind of arguing what to do, and he steps up to you, Antonia. Oh, you guys trying to figure out what to do with him? I got something if you want to, take him with you. He holds up this like bottle, like this kind of like bottle you might find it's kind of big, shaped like it would have like a model ship inside, but there's nothing in there. If you make him look in that, don't look yourself, but if you make him look in that, then he kind of gets all sucked up in there. I can give you this if you want it, if you find that helpful.
Yeah, let's
That
do
sounds
that.
great. Absolutely.
Let's do that.
Antonia's gonna take it and like not look at it. Do we need to wake him up to do this?
We'll just
Probably.
open his eyeball. Just hold it near his eye.
I
and
open
we'll
his
just-
eye.
All right. And she kind of like looks. She kind of like looks away and just like kind of points it in the general direction of
Point at his eye, his eye
Ilario.
like rolls up. Antonia, he, like looks into this bottle. Automatically fails a charisma saving throw, and you see him get sucked into
This
the
seems
bottle.
so
and
much
he
worse
is-
than just being left chained up. And we could have told the guys, like, let him out in like a day, but no, we're gonna trap him in a bottle.
He's
I mean-
he's in the bottle there, and it just miniature Ilario kind of like falls over and like wakes up and like looks up.
Hey, Antonia, what are you doing? Let me out of the bottle.
Well, Ilario, I have to keep an eye on you after everything you did to all of the crew and to me. I just can't trust you anymore. I feel safer with you in my pocket for now.
No, my love, no. You can trust me. I promise this time. You can trust me.
You
So
can put-
I'm assuming there's holes in the lid so he doesn't die.
Yeah,
That's really
it's
dark.
like an open bottle. Yeah, it's like a magical
Oh,
open
like
bottle.
a wine bottle or something like
It's the
that.
penguins all over
Yes.
again.
She's gonna take off her scarf and like wrap the scarf around the bottle so he can't.
Permanent
To kind of like
darkness.
muffle the sound and like.
Can't hear
then
him
she's
at all,
gonna-
but
Yeah,
in the
she's gonna
bottle.
put the bottle in like her pack or whatnot and.
That's so
Great,
horrific.
awesome.
Solitary
You're coming with us,
confinement,
Ilario.
but like a million times worse.
Worse.
I'm tiny. I'm in a bottle. There's a scarf around me.
We'll figure out what to do with him later, but for now I feel like it's safer this way.
I
Safer
suggest
for
that
you
we...
too, Ilario. You don't even know what this crew is capable of.
Yes, I suggest we throw the bottle overboard and let somebody
doubt
find a
that.
message in a
Nope,
bottle
staying
at
with
sea.
Staying with me. Staying with me.
That's awesome. So Ilario is stuck in this. You got miniature tiny Ilario in your pack now. Add that to your inventory, please.
Absolutely. Add it to my
Now you can
inventory.
throw him
Small,
like a... If you
tiny
need,
ex-boyfriend in my backpack.
you need like a... Yeah, I was going to say Pokemon moment where you throw the bottle and it shatters and Ilario just comes out to attack for you.
Well, wait. Maybe after, after a little drinking later, we'll crack open the bottle. We'll see. Anyway.
I'm sure.
Don't like that.
No. I think Antonia's learned her lesson.
Sog, as you are standing there kind of looking at your claw with a bunch of bee guts on there, the wasp guts, you can see you've got some of Admiral Hawk's clothes on there, and you can see kind of dangling from it as you're trying to clean off your claw, you see the thermochromic spoon in his possession.
Ah.
Oh.
I'm gonna kind of like put my claw over by Ed.
Yep. What's going on, Tal?
Who's Tal?
Who's
I
town?
can't speak right. 'cause I'm a
sorry.
crack.
Oh my God. Sorry. Oh my God. Sorry.
Who's that Tao? Who is that?
Sorry. Kyle doxed me earlier, and I'm a little shook up. Yeah, Sog, what's going on?
I'm gonna try and like show you the spoon. It's like
Okay.
stuck onto me.
No, it's just it's like sticking out of a pocket for him. Like it was kind of like in like a sheath for him that he had hidden, so he wasn't using it, but had confiscated it from Ilario. So it's like in his pant pocket.
Okay.
I got a 25 on a perception check. Can I tell Ed that there's a fucking spoon there?
Yes, you can.
Ed, boys,
I got a natural one.
Got a natural one.
Ed,
I take your head and I physically turn it
What?
towards the spoon.
Where?
look, the thermocratic spoon you were looking for is right there in Salt's claw. Grab it. Yes, there.
I
You got
reach
it.
up. I
You
reach up
got
and grab it,
There, grab it.
and I
take
pull it down,
There you go.
and I think it's just part of the jacket.
No, Ed, I'm telling you, my boy, it's so clearly the end of the thermocratic spoon. As
Okay,
you were
all
looking
right,
for,
all
hold on, take a good look
Okay,
at it,
all
you'll
right.
see that's what it is.
Okay. I don't. It's just. It's
I
been a long day.
don't know if
It's been a
Milford's
long day.
communicating better than the crab at this point.
It's just.
And Antonio, you hear all of this, and hear them talking about the thermochromic spoon, this relic that your grandfather, was obsessed with finding.
Yes,
and had created a
yes,
map
and my
to
fam- yeah,
find.
my family,
And,
yeah.
But yes, you hear all of that happening. next to
Antonia!
you.
Antonia! The thermocratic
yes.
spoon is over here. Ed has it. He doesn't sit down
Oh,
to stand it all
yes.
open.
I see it. I
I-
see it. I see it. Oh my gosh.
I hand it to Antonia.
Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and look at it.
Great, excellent.
It's a spoon.
You take this.
It's a spoon. Oh my!
in your
I'm astounded. Like we've been searching for this for generations. It's kind of like a
And so you grab this, and it's like it's a scepter, right? So it's like a wand, but a little bit bigger. But this beautiful, like translucent spoon that also changes colors as you look at it and move it throughout, and you can sense like a ton of magic power coming from this. You have to attune to it to know what it does, but you can tell this thing has a ton of power.
wow. This is unbelievable. I can't believe Ilario went and found this without me. What a jerk.
Roll a history check with advantage.
16.
You remember Ilario when you first saw him back when he had the spoon. He told you, remember that night together when we were, together all night celebrating our love. And he told you that right before you fell asleep, you told him that you were worried about it being cursed. And then you fell asleep immediately. And then he said that's when he stayed up all night because he couldn't stop thinking about how he couldn't let you be cursed, so he had to go find it himself. Holding the spoon, thinking about that story, you realize that was complete and utter horseshit, and that never happened. You never had the thought that this thing was cursed, and that was a story that he told.
He made it up and tried to. He gaslamped me
to gaslight you into thinking that was why he had to leave to go get it.
He just wanted this treasure for himself all along. I think he was using me just to get to the spoon.
Antonia, no, you don't say. That's just horrible to hear that.
Are you sure you don't want to give us the bottle?
You know what? As bad as he was to me, no one deserves to be treated the way you treated that bee guy.
Well, the bee guy was just, all I did was shoot the bastard. All of us have shot hundreds of people, I have to assume.
Antonia, I was there. He attacked with his wasp stinger.
Shut up!
No, what? He's defending us, Ed. What is wrong with you today?
Shut up! I'm done. I won't hear him anymore.
Antonia's just gonna she's like, be like, oh, whatever.
That was Honor and Hato talking, Ed. Why are you being so
that was Honor and Hato. Sorry.
That was Hilario.
I'm
Hilario can't.
I feel like Hilario should be. I feel like he should be talking like a really teeny tiny voice.
Haley, don't spoil what I'm already gonna do for editing when Kyle's talking to someone.
I'm just so broken up over Spoonleg's death. I'm sorry. Everything's going wrong.
That was Otto coming to the defense saying, like, no, he used his wasp stinger. He was trying to kill us. We had to kill him. He was
There was simply no choice. It was primarily self-defense against them.
In any case, let's focus. So she's just like captivated by this spoon. She's just like, why are you arguing? We need to.
Let's focus. I'm the one who said let's leave for the Waffle Isles 15 minutes ago.
We need to focus on that. We need to do it for Captain Spoonbill.
Spoonbill?
Spoon flag. Spoon
Spoonbill?
We honor the dead by forgetting their names.
takes a massive draw of her cinnamon. She's like, pretty sure it was spoon leg, right? Like, he had a spoon for a leg. That's why his name was that, right? Not Spoon Bill. Huh.
Was his real name
right.
Bill?
Spoon leg.
I don't think I ever learned his real first name.
No, Spoonbill's a different guy. Spoonbill's a different guy.
No, his real name was Elias LaFell. And just everyone called him Spoon Leg because, well, it's obvious.
Well, we need to put him to rest. I think that should be our first priority.
Yes, I agree.
Great. You guys and the rest of the crew of the Lady Lactose and Applejack's crew kind of start to pack up and leave the Berry Haven. Leave the wreck of the Crunchitizer behind and make your way out of this grove with these mountains that look like, as you're walking out, you can kind of see that these mountains maybe didn't exist all the time. It almost looks like this is an epicenter where that prize hit and kind of splayed out some of the yogurt that has hardened over time to create these not super tall mountains, they're more like hills around. But you leave Berry Haven and get on to Applejack's Fruit Sloop, this fan boat that he has constructed to go through the Bog of Yog and get out back to the Lady Lactose. The Lady Lactose that was hidden is fully ready to go. Raphael is there as he is cooking up some of the banana conda for you guys. You get back. I have a great meal for you. The banana conda dish. I have a banana cream pie. I have got the bananas Foster. It's this whole spread of banana delicious food waiting for you as you get back to the Lady Lactose.
How's Bonnie Ann feeling?
She looks great. She's fine. Remember, it's different.
It's just normal.
Right.
Okay. It's just fine here. We're fine with it.
I just had to ask questions.
Yes. Fully enjoying eating banana because it's not.
It's a different kind of banana.
It's different.
Personally, I welcome the banana. All this yogurt's been wreaking havoc on my digestive system. I'm a little too regular. That's how I've been feeling around here.
I'm gonna come by and give you a cup of good coffee.
Thank you very much.
Just to help out a little bit. I don't know.
It's like kind of the opposite of the sort of help I'm needing right now, Ed. I'm giving away coffee cups through me, but
It's just to help you out. Don't worry about it.
I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should give one to Antonia. You really bit his head off earlier when he was just trying to jump in and defend us. So you should make amends. Make it right.
You're absolutely right. I go over to Adelsperger and I have like a big mug of coffee. Like all the rest of the coffees that I haven't given out, I've just put them all in one mug, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm sorry, man. It's been a dark day today, and I gave into some of my more base instincts, and I snapped at you when you didn't deserve it, and I'm just very sorry. Will you accept this as a gift?"
Mi amigo, absolutely. I will take this. And it is okay, there's lots of us here. There's so many different people from all different cultures, and sometimes I try out a different accent myself sometimes, just maybe...
what kind of accents?
You thought I was, you heard, I just, sometimes something else comes out that I've been practicing, and
Yeah?
it sounds a little different. It sounds a little different, maybe.
A little different.
A little different, yeah, so it's okay. It's okay.
Can you do an impression of Milford?
Of Milford? Yes.
Yeah.
I knew you laughed about me behind my back, Ed.
Ed, you're going to be making a lot of coffee today.
Oh, that was a dream come true.
It's my nightmare.
Oh, thank you.
This is my nightmare.
Thank you, Otto. Thank you. I love you, man. Thank you. If I ever need to skin somebody alive, it's gonna be with you.
So, Sog, you bring up Captain Spoonleg's body, and Jimmy Longjohn is kind of helping you out, and he's like, Sog, what do you think? I think Captain Spoonleg would like kind of one of our regular burial sessions, where we cast the body out into the milk. I feel like that's where he'd want to be. So I don't know if we find a place to just to put him, and until we get out to the, at least the 1% and maybe have a ceremony. I think that would be nice.
I'm gonna gently set Captain Spoonleg down on the deck, and I'm gonna go back to being Sog. Yeah, I think that would be the best. Is there anywhere cold on the ship we can put him? I don't know how long it's gonna take us to get to the milk.
But Antonia must have something she can do to make him cold. Cold's her whole thing.
I mean...
I know I'm not there. I probably shouldn't make suggestions.
I mean, we could. I feel weird doing a freezing attack spell on our dead captain. I mean, we could do like the puddle or the sort of like the frost. I could make an area cold.
Why don't you give me a spellcasting modifier check with your proficiency bonus, so a spell attack kind of modifier roll, which would be a +6. Give me that with advantage.
Okay. 19.
You step over Captain Spoonleg and not really sure what spell to cast, what really you need to do to accomplish what you want to do. You step over him and just think about how he had invited you to the crew, and kind of think about Captain Spoonleg as you think about what you want to do. And you cast a spell that just this frost overlies his body and kind of cools his body down. And he seems stable.
I feel much better about that than doing Ray of Frost.
Well, he's already dead. What harm could it have really done?
still. It seems disrespectful. That's good.
So you guys start to head out. The Lady Lactose. Applejack offers to navigate you through the Gertlands to actually go out the other side closest to the Waffle Isles. So instead of going back where you came towards Danusha, kind of going around the Bog of Yogg and getting you out towards the Waffle Isles. He says goodbye to his crew, but kind of hangs around and helps you, Antonia, navigate through the path to get to where you're going. It will take about 2 days to get through the Gertlands. As you guys are getting ready to go on this first day of travel, Antonia, if you'd like to attune to the thermochromic spoon, you can.
Yes, please. Since it's not cursed.
Nah, probably not. This magical item of immense power. Why would you even want it?
I mean, give to mama.
You attune to this item, and this is a legendary artifact level of power that you are attuning to. This
Hell yeah.
thermochromic spoon gives you resistance to cold damage. I'll send you this. Resistance to cold damage, +3 to spell attack rolls and spell saving throw DCs. And it's got 3 charges which can be used to cast the following spells: Watery Sphere, Control Water, Tidal Wave, or Transport via Masts. Transport via Masts is what he used to get from one mast of a ship to back to his ship, the Golden Pearl, when he escaped from you guys. The other abilities where he was controlling the water, using it to restrain you, that was the Watery Sphere that you can bring on into like restrain. Milky Sphere, excuse me.
Milky Sphere, yes.
So those are the. I really need to change the name of these spells. Milky Sphere.
That's good. We'll change them now.
Control milk. Yeah. Great. So funny. As an action, you can attempt to cast the spell Tsunami. And this spell can be cast with a successful DC 25 spellcasting modifier plus proficiency check. And doing so uses all the charges that are left, and the item cannot be used in that same way for 2d4 days. On a failed check, no spell slots are used and the action is wasted. As a spoon, you attune to it, you do remember that Ilario did say at one point that there is a curse to it. He said there was 2 curses, one that he had to give you up to get it, but then there was one curse that he dare not speak of. And the curse that does hit you is that you cannot smell while attuned to this item.
Interesting. Okay.
He made a very big deal about that. But yeah, that is what you are attuned to. The first day of travel, you guys travel through the Gertlands. Uneventful. Traveling through, Applejack is guiding you through the best routes to get through these islands, this kind of just massive swampy type lands with all these small islands. You still see some of those towns of fruit people that shy away from you when you get close and close the doors, and that the day kind of comes to a close, and we go to the second day. I assume everyone's kind of recovering from the events of that day, and nobody's kind of doing anything. But is there anything specific your characters would do on this day? Just to ask.
I think Zog is going to go to the edge of the ship and drop her ring into the milk.
Okay. Bloop. You drop the ring that allows you to cast a sending spell to your parents once a day.
Then I'm just gonna go sit by Captain Spoonleg and drink some milk rum.
Great. The second day comes, and you guys continue to travel through the milk, or the yogurt area of the Gertlands, traveling through these islands that are starting to become a little bit more sparse. As you're traveling through, I want everybody to roll a perception check. Ed, what'd you get?
I got a 7.
7. Not perceptive today.
Not at all.
Milford.
16.
And Antonia?
11.
And Sog?
18.
18. As you guys are going, Milford, you're standing kind of on one side of the ship, Sog on the other side, and looking out of this just swampy terrain, and you hear a noise that doesn't sound quite natural. You two do, Sog and Milford. Like a bird noise, but you can tell right away it's not really a bird noise. And you look out and you can see, hidden in the brush, some people in blue uniforms, bright blue uniforms. Milford, you may recognize them, but Sog, you definitely recognize them. These are the uniforms of the Krispie Mercantile Guild. And you hear them call out, and you see Crackle, your sister, look out, run, and leap off the side of the ship into the yogurt, into the milk toward them, and start swimming. Everyone sees this happen now. Does anybody do anything?
Do I know what that call is?
Yes, you would. You would absolutely know that this is like a call that they do when trying to be like stealthy. Like this is a Krispie Mercantile Guild, like stealthy call, like signal out to other people. I don't think that you would know exactly what the meaning of it would be in this like instance. I would say you just know that like something's going on. She's swimming away. Do you guys do anything?
I mean, she's not like our prisoner in my mind, right? She's just like...
No.
But she has heard what we're doing.
Okay.
Because she came with us, didn't she? Down into the...
Then I guess we murder her.
Sog, do you think I should stop her?
She knows too much. I'm gonna look at Sog and say, hey, you wanna us to do something about this? Like, do you wanna just let her go? Like, cause this is like obviously your sister. What do you want us to do?
Let's stop her.
All right.
Okay, you guys go to stop
Bring
her.
out my swords.
Everyone roll initiative.
Roll initiative. Well, that's probably good that I can't smell, considering how much I hug Milford. Honestly.
In this
It's
world.
probably. Is it a curse or is it a blessing?
I guess Ilario really must like your musk if he can't smell. I don't know, right? Like, that's a huge deal to
Can't
him.
smell the musk. I'm
Did
also
you
making
flavor it that way for a Coke spoon, or?
That's funny. That's wild. No, I didn't think about that.
Powder up at the Frosted Peaks is not snow, folks.
It's not snow.
Ilario had many stops along the way.
That's
I
why
make
the
sure I
Frosted
feed
Mini
Tiny
Wheats are all
Ilario too.
powdered, they're all
Just to be
coked
clear,
out.
like as we're voyaging, I'm making sure he's fed and
Are you
watered.
baby?
Like, I
Are
don't
you
want him to
baby
die.
birding into the bottle? Are you?
Oh no!
I'm not spitting into the bottle to.
That's so fun.
I'll drop some bananas.
Be careful not
Drop
to
some
look.
bananas down
Just
to
to look
Ilario.
in there.
Yeah, just
to look in
shoving
there.
a bottle of banana into this bottle while Ilario's backed into the corner.
This is why I have the bottle and you do not.
I didn't say I was. I said that's what you're doing.
You would just shove a whole banana down there.
You know what? I'm gonna
Just
get
like-
that bottle by the end of this episode. That's what's happening.
Antonia, you know I don't love bananas. Do you have any protein? Anything that banana based?
I'm gonna put him back in this pack. What are you doing?
General Mills, what's your initiative?
Yeah, geez, 22.
22. Ed.
Mine is 20.
Sog.
7.
7. Antonia.
9.
Niner. All right. General Milford Mills, you are up. As you see Crackle leap out of the ship, splash into the milk, and start swimming. She is like screaming like, she's like screaming, you guys are supposed to meet me in the middle. And they're like, we didn't know where you were. As she's like swimming toward them.
Great.
What would you like to do?
I yell out,
Stop right there! Everyone come out with your hands up right now and reveal yourself, or else Crackle is taking her last swim.
and I lock into place with my musket, steady aim, with
Okay.
the intent of taking a shot as a reaction if she doesn't stop.
Cool. Awesome. Give me an intimidation check.
Sounds good.
Good.
17.
17. And so you are aimed you've aimed your guns at
Just
Crackle.
the musket at Crackle.
Ed, you are up.
Hearing this, like I'm not gonna jump in after her. That would be very dumb. That would be very, very fucking dumb. I'm not gonna do that.
Could be smart.
I'm not gonna do that.
It could be smart though, maybe. You don't know.
It could be smart.
It could be smart.
I'm gonna dive in after her.
Okay.
Good.
Great.
I love when a turn starts off with, I'm not going to do this.
I'm not
and then
gonna
turns
do
into,
this.
"Yeah, I'm gonna do it."
Okay, we're gonna do this.
All right, fine, fuck it. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
I believe I also have like a swim speed.
You do have a swim speed. She does not. She, you could tell that she was dashing to get 30 feet away from the ship.
Okay. Then I'm gonna swim up to her, and then attempt to grapple.
Cool. So go ahead and you are going to grapple her. She gets to make a saving throw. That is, your grapple saving throw is 8 plus your strength plus your proficiency. So that's 7, 8 plus 7, so 15. So she has to make a DC 15
Okay.
saving throw, which we'll do this with the bot. We'll use the Tavern roll for this. She has a +7 to dexterity saving throws. And so here she goes. Gonna use the white one. Yep.
So 8 or higher.
That is a natural 1.
Yes.
She is. All right. Cool.
She is grappled.
All right. Cool. Sick.
So you have dove in. Used your regular movement to get to her. Used
Yeah.
An action to grapple her.
An action to grapple her.
But is that,
and
that's only technically one attack of his attack action, right? That's one
Yeah.
unarmed
Correct,
strike.
yeah.
So he could still take a swing if he wanted to with something.
So
Wanna knock her out?
I don't think I'm gonna try to knock her out.
I think that's fair. I mean, I don't blame you. I'm not suggesting you do it. I'm just thinking of the logic of what is available to you.
I'm wondering if I can use tactical shift. Whenever you activate your second wind with a bonus action, you can move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Could I do that while with her grappled?
You could, but you'd only be able to move a quarter of your speed while grappling
Okay.
with somebody.
Okay,
Because
gotcha.
you can only move half. You get half movement while grappling. Unless you have the grappler feat, in which case you don't incur this. Like
I
that
don't.
sort of-
I don't have grappler.
Okay.
You have her secured though, right?
Yeah.
Secured. Package is secured.
Package is secured.
All right. So I guess I'm just gonna end my turn there. I guess.
I think it's probably not worth wasting your second wind just to get
No.
5 feet of movement, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. You do have, I will say you have 40 feet of movement. You use 30 feet to get there. So if you wanted to use half your remaining movement speed to back up 5 feet, you could do that.
I'll do that then.
Okay.
I'll do that then.
Excellent. You leap out into the milk, swim up to her, grapple her as she just very poorly tries to get away and just basically tries to do a spin move and like spins into your arms instead of away. And then you swim 5 feet back. It is her turn. She's going to try and get out of this. And so she is going to try to make that dexterity saving. This has to be a dexterity check, I think, now. I think this is a dexterity check to get out of.
That sounds right. I don't know.
Sounds right. 1 second. I'm just interested in this great new grappling rules.
We all really love the way that grappling works, for sure.
A grappled creature can use its action to make a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check against the grapple's escape DC. Hey, that's a great thing because her acrobatics is actually higher for her. And so she has a +10 to acrobatics checks. And she is going to roll that. So she's got to hit a 5 or higher on this to get out of the grapple. And she rolls a 9, so she is a 19.
Can I use a luck point to make her roll with disadvantage?
You can. So she's gonna roll with disadvantage. That's a 9 again. Okay, so
Faded.
So she succeeds. She gets out of the grapple at least. Looks to start to try to swim away, but then looks back up at Milford's guns pointing at her, and she freezes in the milk. Just looks at you, freezes in the milk. I rolled a dice to see just an insight check to see what she was thinking. She rolled a natural 2, and so she is frozen in the milk, looking at you. Antonia, you are up.
All right, Antonia is gonna be like, don't worry, I got this. She's gonna hold up the thermochromic spoon and cast Control Milk.
Okay, cool.
And I am going to choose to redirect flow, which allows you to control flowing water moving in a direction you choose. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring both of them back to the ship.
Okay, amazing. You whip out the spoon, cast this spell, holding the thermochromic spoon, and the milk starts kind of like moving around you, Ed, and starts flowing backwards as you and Crackle are pulled back, waved up. She's being brought up the side of the ship, up to the top of the ship. She's like trying to swim out. She calls out to the Krispie Mercantile Guild, "They're headed to the middle of the waffle aisles! They're headed to the center of all those loaves!" As she's being pulled up and splashes up onto the deck of the Lady Lactose. As soon as that hits, the guards start firing off guns. You guys all take cover as all the guards. There's like 8 guards that pop out from behind the trees, and all the swamp shrubberies, and they just start firing guns into the side of Lady Lactose. Not really doing a whole lot of damage. You guys duck down, and the ship continues forward as you go away from the Krispie Mercantile Guild.
I was going to try to fire a cannon off.
I was going to say if I could get my little guys to just fire off a couple volleys where they were. I mean,
Cannon guys.
Yeah.
The cannon guys, you could fire cannons. At them.
Absolutely. She just told them where we're going.
Let's do
I don't
that.
want them to know.
Okay,
No
great.
survivors.
Do they have a ship?
Sure.
Could we try to take out their ship?
No.
Take
You don't
them
see a
out.
ship.
I see
don't
that.
see
They're good people.
We're doing
I mean, I feel
vehicle
like
to
we should-
person combat.
We should defer to
like-
Sog in this regard. This is her people.
I agree with you
I
in
know these
spirit, but
people.
in the midst of battle, I don't think Mills is stopping to take a fucking survey right now.
Mills' guns blazing at this
Well, if we want to
place.
stay in initiative, that was the guards' turn, all firing guns. Sog, you would be up next if you want to do anything.
There we go. You got a chance in your initiative to talk us
All
out
right,
of
there you
this,
go.
I guess.
I am going to try and tie up Krispie,
Okay.
like with some rope.
Crackle, you mean?
Crackle.
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 Yeah.
Just
Captain Spoonbill.
And while I'm doing that, I'm going to shout to the crew, please don't hurt anyone. I know them. They're good people, please.
Can we put him in with Antonio? Sorry,
What's his
Lio?
name?
Yeah, tell me about him right there. That
What's
guy's
his name?
That's Charlie. He has 2 children.
Okay, fine. Charlie gets a pass. What about this one?
Dude.
That's Alfred.
Everyone with kids, stand to the left.
Oh man, so
Can we? But Sog, but she told them where we're going. If they're such good people, why can't we just
We're
let her?
not going to
we're
kill
back?
them all.
I'm just loading a cannonball in.
Great. I'm not stepping in the middle of this with rolls. So whatever you guys want to do.
I mean, so Antonio still is controlling the milk, and so she's going to.
We're still in
maintain
initiative, right? So
Are we
hold on.
still in initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
I
I'm
will
not gonna
say,
do it
I will
yet.
say, Sog, as you are saying all of that, the rest of the crew kind of backs off and doesn't go to their cannons or go to the guns. The rest of the crew. Go ahead, roll a persuasion check. Well, we'll roll a persuasion check for the NPCs here.
That would be a 21.
21, excellent. Yeah,
Nice.
you hear everyone but the player PCs basically are stepping back, not jumping to want to attack the guards after hearing that they're.
Well,
good
I rolled
people
to set
and you
my
guys
own
just say
DC
what
for Sog to persuade me, and I only got a 15. So Sog persuades Milford.
Okay,
to
great.
stand down.
Here.
Stand down, Milford.
16
She beat you, right? I mean,
Yeah, she beat me.
right.
Okay. Everyone is convinced, and the Lady Lactose sails away from the fire coming from the swamp.
But if we're not, I honestly don't know why we don't just let them take Crackle then. If we're not worried about, if they already know where we're going, right? She's quite useless as a person, I must say.
She's
We could
tied
just
up.
throw her to
Sog
the
has
side
tied
of
her
the
up.
ship.
I know.
She's like,
Just why don't we just get
she's like, yeah, get rid of me. I'm useless now. Please.
No, you're
Sog,
staying with
for
us.
the love of God,
you're
let
with
me
us
go
for
back.
the long haul.
Okay.
Why do we have her prisoner?
That's what I'm saying. If we're like they're friendly and they know where we're going now, why
If
do we
we
even give a
need-
shit?
If we need a little bit of,
Bo, we need a little bit of leverage.
yeah, if we need
point.
some
If we
leverage.
need to threaten to kill someone, it would be best to do it
Yeah.
with her. She's very valuable.
Yes.
Okay, can I turn to Krispie and say, or Crackle, if we let you go, will you keep them from following us?
What? Yes.
No. No way. No way.
Roll an
I
insight.
don't believe her.
Sog.
Yeah, I'm rolling an insight on this.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
I don't need to. I already know from those eyes.
Yeah, but still.
7.
Okay. Sog rolled a 7 on this, and what did you guys roll here?
I got a
Your insight
13.
checks?
11.
That's like a 7. All 7s tonight, guys.
Oh,
Lucky number
we're
7.
terrible
Can I
right
lean
now.
I'm
in?
gonna roll a deception for her. Not
Okay.
that. Yeah, and
Oh,
that
well,
will kind
you're
of
gonna roll
determine
something
what's going on.
A charisma
Yeah, I'm
check
gonna roll
of some
something
sort.
for her. Something.
An honesty check, actually, is
An
what he's
honesty.
rolling.
And this is a +4 to that roll. She gets a 15 on her
Good, that beats
deception
all
check.
of us.
Oh, beats all of you.
Okay.
You guys are pretty darn sure that she's gonna keep her mouth shut, or she's gonna tell them to not follow.
I'm gonna lean in and whisper in her ear, I know everything about you. I know where you live. I know what you care about. I know how to find you. If you say anything, I am going to come and destroy everything you love.
Okay, great. Roll an intimidation check.
And Dan used luck points on other people's rolls. This sucks.
That's a 22.
A 22. Her eyes go wide, and she nods her head.
I'm gonna untie her and shove her overboard.
Great. Anran Hato has pulled out the plank. He's like, we could use this. We never use this. You don't want to walk the plank. You know? And like, you shove her off, and she like runs off the plank and falls into the milk. And
Tell
Crackle
Mom and
is
Dad I say
gone.
hi.
And the Lady Lactose sails away in deeper in heading out of the Gertlands. Amazing. That's great. That the fun things with that initiative on how things rolled, on how the rolling of my initiative really changes a whole lot. So that was awesome.
Interesting.
Great. So you guys continue forward as the islands get sparser and sparser. Applejack speaks up. Well, it's pretty much a straight shot now, so if y'all don't mind, I'm just gonna swing off the side of the ship and find my way back. It's nice to meet all of you. Honoran Hato, Honoran Jado, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you, my friend.
So, I'll see y'all later then. And he grabs a rope and swings up and swings off and flips off into the swamp. And you continue out into the open milk. On that day, you're kind of going out, and the sun is getting low in the sky. And Jimmy Longjohn kind of walks up to you, Sog. Hey, I think we're maybe far enough now. I don't know if we want to do the funeral. I don't know if I'm ready to do a funeral for Captain, but feels right.
Do we ask if everyone else is ready?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, do you want to ask them, I guess? I don't really know how to ask if people are ready for a funeral.
Funeral? Are we ready for the funeral?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do you want to
ready.
tell everybody that we're gonna do Captain Spoonleg's funeral then?
Sure. Hey, everybody! Everybody!
Yes, Ed. Yes, what is it?
It's time for the funeral. Come on.
Okay.
I go over that way.
Great. You all gather on the deck as the sun is getting lower in the sky, and you're sailing out from the Gertlands out in the 1%. It's open milk at this place. And everyone gathers as Captain Spoonleg's body is brought out. And you all have been a part of funerals on ships before, and the tradition for most pirates is to lower them in the sea into the milk using the rigging, and kind of cast them out, returning them, kind of giving them to the sea, to the maid. And that is what Jimmy Long John had proposed, and makes the most sense for what Captain Spoonleg would probably want. And so as his body is kind of being brought out, wrapped up in garments, Jimmy Long John kind of starts to talk. Well, I guess now's the time. If anybody has anything to say, I can start off. Captain Spoonleg, he was the first captain I ever had, and well, I was running from a lot from Danusha, as you guys know, is a pretty horrible place. If you don't, just want to consume and just be them. And so I was pretty well lost before I found Captain Spoonleg, and he invited me in, and well, it was a really good thing for me. And so he was a really important person to me. I know a lot of you maybe who's just your captain or whatever, but yeah, I'm really gonna miss him. So
Yes, Jimmy, Spoonleg meant a great deal, I think, to all of us, or to all of us that I speak to regularly, at least. I think it's no secret that in the time apart from the crew, I was quite adrift and quite aimless, and it's really because of Spoonleg that I have all of you in my life, and this crew just means everything to me, and without him, I truly would have nothing. I just hope that he sails off into the great beyond and has many wonderful, fantastic pirate ship battles in that refrigerator box in the sky.
Bonnie Ann speaks up. I didn't know him very long, but I've been on a lot of different crews, and this one is different. Everyone was so welcoming, and I think he had a lot to do with picking the right people for a crew. Minus maybe Olario, that guy kind of sucks. But
God, that guy sucks.
He does. Yeah.
Truly.
Sorry, guys.
It's not your fault, Antonia. The heart, wants what it wants.
I didn't know.
well, anybody else have anything? It's okay if you don't. But well, when I was wrapping him up in these garments, he did. There was a couple things that he had on him, and well, I found this, and he holds out a map, and he says, "I suppose every pirate has a treasure, but there's a." He kind of like flips it over, and you can see that there are words on the back, and he starts reading them out loud. And you guys kind of hear it in Captain Spoonleg's voice, this kind of letter on the back of this map.
Ah, so you found me, map. That means I must be dead. Afloating aboard Dairy Jones's refrigerator. Headed to the Great Bowl beyond.
Or perhaps you found my skeleton relaxing on the sands with an empty bottle of milk rum in my hand. Or perhaps you found yourself in the belly of the mighty Cracklin, and my decomposing corpse is digesting right next to you. In that case, there may be no hope for you and nobody will ever find me treasure, unless some poor soul searches the excrement of the Cracklin and finds this poopy map. Anyways, here's where I buried my treasure. It isn't much, but there's a few artifacts in there that any true pirate would want to have. And flip over the map, and on the back you see deep in the multi-mountains, nearest the Full Lake Basin, is a red X on his map that he has. So there's the map, and then here's some notes. I guess he had some like concept of a breakfast restaurant called I Hobble, and it shows like some artwork of Spoon Leg, like with a bowl of breakfast, like with his spoon, little peg leg. And then there's this, and he pulls out this big purple horseshoe. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody.
Is that a magical item of some sort there, Jimmy, or just a sentimental one?
I think it's a magic item. I'm not sure, but sure. If anybody wants it, I guess. I don't know if. I think he probably would want somebody to have his treasure and stuff instead of just letting it float to the bottom of the milk. So.
Does anybody have detect magic?
I do. I can cast detect magic.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So you cast detect magic, and this gives you the like type of magic that you see, right? It is an enchantment that would be on this, and so you can tell that it is a magic item.
Okay.
With the enchantment on there.
I mean,
I'll just keep it, I guess.
Yes,
Would you?
I'd be happy to take it if nobody else wants it, but of course, I mean, Jimmy, you're close with the captain as well. If it's something you think you would like, you should have it.
Yeah, why don't you hold on to it then? Maybe we can, I don't know, once we figure out what it does, maybe pass it around and share it.
Sure. Wonderful.
So.
Very, very good idea, Jimmy.
So you grab this purple horseshoe.
Okay. Stuff it in my goop.
I guess if we're all done with having people say stuff, I've got the eulogy written down that Captain would say that he said before, so I thought I would read it, for him. So, today we lay to rest our brother in bowls, our mate upon the milky seas, our friend in breaking fast. Elias Lafell, Captain Spoonleg, was a true, honorable pirate. May he find a comfortable place on Derry Jones's refrigerator and enjoy the ride to the great bowl beyond, where the milk is always cold, the sugar always sweet, and the bottle of rum always full. To Captain Spoonleg!
Hear, hear, to Captain Spoonleg!
Pull out a bottle of milk rum and swig.
Yes, everybody takes a big swig of milk rum, and Captain Spoonleg's body is lowered
Before we lower him all the way, though, Jimmy, everyone, I think it would be a great injustice to send one captain off from our lovely ship before we replace them with another. And, we began this journey electing Spoonbeard to be captain, as we all recall. And
Spoonleg.
Spoonleg. Did I say Spoonbeard? I got Spoonbill on the mind because of earlier, and now I'm thinking I've gotten them all mixed up,
guy.
all three of them.
It's all right. It's just his funeral, so it's.
You know what, Jimmy?
Just his funeral.
The fact that you would show the gumption to correct me in this moment, in this great tender moment, is only further evidence of what I'm about to say. When we elected captains, there were only two names who threw their hat in. And I suggest to all of us that we default to the remaining option, the one person on this crew who has shown nothing but loyalty to the crew the entire time, the person who's serving the captain duties in this very moment, reading the eulogy. I nominate for the captain of this ship, Jimmy Longjohn.
And I throw down my...
His eyes go wide. What? Oh gosh,
If anybody here thinks there's a more fitting captain among us, please speak up. But we've just seen Jimmy selflessly share Spoonleg's treasure with all of us. He pointed out the map. He made sure it was something we all agreed on, and he takes the best interest of the crew to heart before anything else.
You're here.
Aye.
As you all agree, the rest of the crew kind of starts to say aye, and Jimmy's looking around, and you just see him like squint his eyes, and you see just this like frosting tear just go down his cheek.
Aww.
Wow. Don't worry. I'm honored to take the role, and I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll have your back
One
the whole
last
way.
time to Captain Spoonleg, and
Captain
everyone takes a
Spoonbeard.
swig.
To Captain Spoonbill.
And as you are low, he is being lowered down. If you're close enough to Jimmy, you can just see Jimmy look at Captain Spoonleg as he's being lowered and just whisper, "I did it," as the body is lowered down into the milk. And Captain Spoonleg's body floats for a little bit, and as his body becomes soggy, he sinks down into the milk.
Where I see his body kind of sink down, I'm going to cast a minor illusion to have the sigil of Lady Lactose on the water right where he goes down.
Oh, that's beautiful. The rest of the night is pretty somber. Jimmy talks to each one of you individually, a little bit panicked, a little bit trying to figure out what he's supposed to do, trying to get a hold of everything, and you can tell that he's anxious, but it's mostly a good type of anxious, and is figuring things out. And the night comes to a close, and the next day arrives. There are 2 days left of travel to get to the center of the Waffle Isles. The first day goes without any interruption. The milk is wide open. You don't see any ships, sailing into view. You avoid any interruptions and any run-ins with any of the foes that you've met before, or any of the pirates that are still out searching for you for the box map. On the fourth day, you are getting close to the Waffle Isles and start to sail into view. You can see so the loaves of the waffle. There's 4 loaves, right? They are pretty well spread out from each other, so there is a large channel that goes through them. As you're sailing, you can see as far as there is fog. The bowl is flat as far as you characters can tell. Nothing sinks off into the horizon. It's more things come into view. And so as you're kind of seeing these waffles, you can see them in the distance very far if it's a pretty clear day. You know about these channels. You know that they are not traveled well by anybody. The way the waffles float, there's very high cliffs on the centers of these channels, or on the insides of these channels. So it's not like there's ports and things. It's much easier to just sail around the Waffle Isles to get to where you need to go versus like go straight through and cut corners. If you went straight through, you could, but the milk is a little bit treacherous. You have to be a pretty good sailor to actually get through the center of this. But I would like to have someone roll for weather for this day, this final day of travel to get to the center of the waffle.
Antonia.
Antonia's our navigator.
Is it
she
just-
knows best.
Yes.
Is it the D100, right?
Yes. Give us a D100 for the weather today.
There today. 16.
Oh boy.
A 16. As the day starts, Sol is rising in the sky, and he is bringing in the raisin clouds today. and the sky starts to fill up. You can see Tilly is unhappy that that soul won't be shining. You know, she's part of this sect that doesn't really appreciate the raisins, really just wants that full potency that soul brings. And so as the visibility lowers, you can't see you can't really see the loaves of waffle in the far distance because of this raisining that starts. And as the raisins start, it's not heavy raisining, it's just regular raisins, regular raisinings, and the brooms come out to make sure to sweep off the deck so they don't accumulate. Yeah, you guys are gonna sail and get there in just a few hours. Is there anything your characters do before arriving at this final location of Captain Berrybeard's map?
I think I've made good coffee. I give a couple to Mills, a couple to Antonia, and a couple to Sog. So that's 6. I'm gonna give one to Jimmy, just as like captain, and give him a cup. And then I'm going to go over to Bonnie Ann and give her one as well. And I think in private, I'm just gonna be like, this could be over real soon. I know that you said that you'd help me. You'd help me with what I need to do after this, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to.
Ed, I meant what I said at Spoonleg's funeral. I've never met a group of people like this. You know, even my own family. They were great, but I didn't grow up in a good place. And I went to the gladiator, pits in the waffle, and fought just like you. And I've been fighting people all my life. I just want to maybe do something to help someone, instead of just survive. And and I I want to do that with you to help. I would like nothing more than to be part of what you have going on.
Did you did you ever run into the Count in the pits?
That old guy? Yeah, not just briefly. Kind of a staple around there.
Yeah. He was like a father to me. Like a second father. I guess Spoonbeard back there was a third father. But
it is Spoon Leg though, right?
It is Spoon Leg.
Okay.
I'm just joking. It's Josh.
Right. Okay. Just making sure. I didn't know.
The Count always said to trust yourself and hold nobody too close. So if you'd be willing to go, and if you're down to help, then I'll willingly accept it. But I just need to. It just feels like everything's kind of crushing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie.
No problem. She puts a fist out to fist bump.
Fist bump.
Boom.
Boom. And then I pick up a broom and start sweeping raisins.
Great.
Are we making it to the center of the waffle today?
Yes. Yep.
Then when we woke up this morning, I would have liked to have given a bolsterous performance that gives everyone temporary 13 hit points added to their...
Awesome.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Great.
How many? 10?
13.
13. Okay.
How many, is it anybody in range?
Up to 6 allies, so I'll give it to us. And then, I guess, Alejandro and our platypus, or who's our Bonnie? To Bonnie.
Bonnie, Honorado, and Bonnie, and wait, that's all of us. It gets you too.
Okay.
Cool.
And
Bonnie the banana. Gotcha.
Yeah, I can't include myself.
Okay. Good.
Excellent. Milford, one thing that you attune to the purple horseshoe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
and this is a charm that once per day allows you can activate this once per day, and you get +4 to any ranged attack roll.
that. That's really good that I took that then. Huh?
Yeah.
So once per day you can activate that and get +4 to your ranged attack roll.
Nice. I'm assuming that's before knowing the result.
That would be, well, I don't know. I feel like all the new ones. Anyways, yeah, sure. But yeah.
We'll figure it out
I think
if it comes
I'm
up.
gonna say no. I'm gonna say that it's not. That it's literally in the spirit of a horseshoe of almost
I guess
hits.
that's true.
Hits is that you can use it to hit after you fail.
All
I
right.
think that's the spirit of the horseshoe, right?
I'll take it.
Cool. So the Lady Lactose sails in between the loaves of waffles and kind of goes and it keeps going to the center of this area where this X forms, this natural X in the world of Ceramica. And it approaches the point where, Antonia, you feel that this is the spot that you are, based on your navigation skills, feel like that you are in this very center of the Waffle Isles.
Guys, I think this is it. I think we're here.
So, do we need to say crunchy or something for it to reveal itself?
I mean,
Crunchy!
so Antonia's. So we have this disc, correct,
Yes.
with lactase written on
The
it.
big
I forgot about
big
that
circle.
tablet.
Big tablet. We have this big
Yeah.
tablet. What do you guys think about possibly putting that in the milk?
I think that. Honestly, I can't think of any better use for it or anything else that would make any sense at all. So I think that makes a lot of sense, yes.
All right, so
What? Have we tried tasting this?
Well. It might help with your lactose intolerance, Antonia. I mean, if you maybe.
Is it the same, is that a lactose intolerance medicine? Isn't that what
Yeah,
lactase
it is.
Okay.
it is, yeah. Maybe
It's
Antonia
really, this
keeps us-
lactase is like really valuable to all the Tabaxi.
Yes, super
Or to her.
valuable.
Yeah.
I guess
me
you're
in
the only one that's
particular.
really. Yeah, you in
I think,
particular.
yeah, yeah.
Most cats can drink milk, right? But yeah. So
Right,
good.
right. Antonia not so much. So yeah, I'm gonna take the large tablet over to and drop it over the side of the ship.
As you drop the lactase tablet into the milk, it sits on the surface for a few seconds, and then the milk starts to boil around it, and the tablet sinks down, and the milk starts to swirl around it, swirling, forming a whirlpool, getting bigger and bigger, but only to about 10 feet wide, and stays there, swirling at that size, quietly in the milk.
Do we go in?
Is there?
Well, I mean, it seems as though that's the only real option, right? Perhaps we should throw Ilario in first, and then he'll be able to tell us if it's fine.
No.
Just drop him down on a rope.
Yes, we can put him in a rope, fish him back
Antonia's
up.
like gonna hold the pack more tightly.
Well, perhaps we could tie a rope to somebody who's willing to go in then, so that we have the ability to, pull them out in case it's not what we think.
I'll go.
I can also I have the ability to, with control milk, I can go ahead and part water. So I can create a trench extending across the spell's area, separating the the milk, from side to side.
So we can just walk to the
Yeah.
opening. All right, you can
And
part the white
it should
sea.
be, it's the same thing. It is, it's only 10 minutes, concentration 10 minutes, and it's a cube, 100-foot cube, so I could go 100 feet down. Well, I guess maybe not, because you would need space for like a person to go down, but like I could
Yeah.
create a trench.
Whatever
I'm happy
works.
to jump down the whirlpool.
Yeah.
And I'm just
I think we
offering
all
this as
are
an
at this
option.
point.
Would you like to
Right?
do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Why not?
Let's go.
I'm gonna part water. I'm gonna
let's
take
let
the
her part
spoon
the
and I'm
sea
gonna
and we'll
part
jump in.
part the milk. I'm gonna use
Awesome.
control milk and part the milk.
So Jimmy Long John says, "Oh, let's steer away a little bit, and and so you reposition the ship just a little bit further away from it, so it's not right next to it, and then you take out your spoon and cast this control milk and create this starts like spreading out, and you see this whirlpool like kind of sinking down, and the milk parts, and it's 100 feet down that you can see." And there is still a swirling whirlpool at the bottom of this 100-foot trench that's at the bottom of it. And your ship is kind of next to this massive trench as you're sitting on top of it.
I think we're going to have to enter the whirlpool.
Yeah.
The old-fashioned way. Jumping in.
Yep. Ed jumps in.
I would say I jump
All right,
in and yell
jumping in.
cannonball
I'm
and
gonna
go
fall
scale
right
for him. Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, great. You guys all come together. Jimmy Longjump, before you guys jump, says, "Wait, do you want to take anybody with you? You can take two. You can take two people with you.
Well, of course,
I'm
Honor
the
and Otto and
captain,
Bonnie
so-
Ann are already coming with us, Captain. I mean...
Are we sure we don't want
always
to take
work
Tilly?
together.
They're ready to go. They're
we
ready
wanna
to go.
take Tilly?
They're amped up with their temp HP. They're absolutely joining. And so,
Great.
amazing. You guys all hold hands and leap off the side of the ship, falling splash into this whirlpool,
Everyone
and
make a
immediately get
Constitution save
sucked.
to not drown. You're all dead.
You're all dead. Swoop, you guys get sucked in. You're swirling around, trying to hold on to each other, and maybe barely holding on as you guys get ripped through and kind of spun around. You get sucked down a little bit. You're not sucked down too far, actually, as far as like waiting a long time, but you are kind of being sucked down through the milk and splash out on the other side and fall down and hit on a soggy waffle sea floor. And you look around and you see that you are inside a giant dome of milk. An invisible force field separates this massive space from the crushing pressure of the milk outside this dome. Dancing lights slowly move around the dome, illuminating parts of it as they move. And you can see the milk ripple outside as something giant swims in the depths past the barrier. A dancing light moves in front of you, and then away to illuminate the floor. And what you see in front of you are gold flakes. A pile of gold flakes that becomes a hill of gold flakes ascending forward as most of the floor of this dome is covered in gold, rubies, jewels, and other treasures. And in the center of this pile is a large 3-story building. At least it looks like a building, but as the dancing light passes by it, it reveals that it's not a building at all, but it's in fact a massive treasure chest.
Ooh.
Ed's loot lust is coming back a little bit.
I just assumed that I looked over and Ed was already Scrooge McDucking it
Already
through the fucking flakes. Honestly,
Just running.
He's
swimming
doing his
in the
best to be a
gold.
good boy. He's doing his best to be a good boy. He's trying not to be overexcited, but on the inside he's just like just vibrating.
Too much coffee today, Ed. You seem a bit jittery.
Just a little bit. I need to switch to decaf.
I must say that is the largest chest I have ever seen in my life. When I've spent time with some pusty marshmallows, let me tell you.
Have I seen anything like this before? Like, can I do like a history check to see if I know it? I've heard of this at all? Like this,
That's a good call.
you know, like if my grandfather has told me, like, or it's been passed down through, you know, tradition and family. Like, is there anything that I know? Is there anything that I recognize or from this scene?
Go ahead and roll a history check. Roll a history check.
12.
12. Nothing really comes to mind. You do see some like artwork and paintings, and you do see a painting of Captain Berrybeard, his bicorn hat, more realistic picture of him, and this big beard that he has full of berries, and he's arm in arm with Antonio, as we're kind of like it's like a portrait of them kind of together, kind of resting against a pile of gold.
That's amazing. I'm gonna get closer and just like, I'm like super interested in studying that.
Cool.
I mean, I'm like drawn to it historically as like a big, you know, as a studious person, but then also like emotionally because that's, you know, that's my family.
Ed, you see her walk over and pick up the painting and touch the treasure, and nothing bad happens.
Oh, okay.
This is when Ed starts Scrooge McDucking. He knows it's safe now. He's like, just
Oh, his pants
diving
are
in,
off again.
spitting
He's
it out.
Donald ducking too. Oh God.
All right, Ed, you jump into the treasure, start swimming around
Yeah.
in gold flakes. Gold flakes, there's some silver flakes and copper, but copper flakes as well, but mostly gold in this just massive amount of treasure that you've found at the bottom of the seafloor.
Incredible. Do I see anything, like in particular, that would be of interest?
What would you be looking for?
Just like is it anything with a phoenix on it?
Oh, go ahead and roll a perception check as you're looking around.
That is a 15.
On a 15, you can see that at the center of this domed area is this massive treasure chest. You can't see around it, but everything around is just like gold flakes and rubies and jewels everywhere. You don't see any specific like symbols or things down here other than just a massive pile of gold.
Can I tell if there's any way to open it? Like this
The
chest?
treasure chest?
Yeah.
It looks like it just is like a massive
huge, right?
latch,
Yeah.
and so like you could potentially get close. Like from this distance, I'd say it's hard to see if there's like a smaller opening on it. You know, if you were to climb up, if there's scaffolding on there, you can't. It's hard to see in this light.
Should we move up?
Yeah, let's get closer.
Do you want to investigate it?
Yeah.
Great. Go ahead and roll investigation.
It's a 4. I'm gonna expend a luck point and go for
Okay.
advantage. The 4 is the best that I can do.
Oh my gosh!
What, with advantage? That's
That was-
wild.
That was a
Wow.
2. That was a 2 on the die.
Ed, how would you investigate this treasure chest?
I guess just by going up to it and trying to lift it on a 4. Like,
Great. Amazing.
like
You go up to this massive treasure chest. It's the size of a building. It's the size of a 3-story building. And try to like lift it, to move it. Try to see if there's any weight into it.
guys, come
And,
on, help me out.
You grab it and start moving it, and it feels warm. And then you look
Warm.
up at the lid of this treasure chest, and you see it open, revealing a set of sharp teeth. It sneers into a growl. And everyone, roll initiative.
No!
Damn loot lust. It'll get you every time.
Every time. You know better. We already had it happen. This, you know?
All right, initiatives. General Milford Mills,
15.
Ed Spresso.
6.
Good. Not very urgent
Song.
for a man with a giant mimic.
3.
3. 3. Oh boy. Antonia.
5.
Well, those initiative rolls really
gosh,
can change
this is
things,
great.
Kyle. Just like you said.
All right.
Welcome to the end of the adventure.
We all die.
It's wild. Okay. With an initiative count of
cackling like
20, the mimic goes first and looks down at you, Ed, and a tongue pseudopod whips out of its mouth and is going to roll to hit you. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 would hit, but I'm going to take a reaction to add 3 to my AC with parry.
Okay, cool.
And it misses.
Okay. How long does that AC last?
That AC lasts until the start of my next turn.
Great. This pink tongue kind of comes out of the mouth of this giant treasure chest mimic and whips down at you, and you take out your sword and just like parry it, move it to the side as this tongue tries to hit you. Move it to the side. It is now going to make a bite attack on you. So bite attack, that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
You take 36 piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 8 acid damage.
Okay. So
That's its second attack. It makes a third attack, its second bite attack on you. And is going to hit
okay.
for a natural 20, but rolled as not as great for its damage, and but as it could have, and rolled a 38 on the piercing damage.
Can I have it roll disadvantage by you expending a luck point?
You can.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, it's still gonna be a 29 to hit, but is not a crit.
Okay.
It's 19 bite damage, piercing
19.
damage, plus 12 acid damage.
Okay. That's 33.
31.
31. I got into the arts not to do math.
How is
All
Ed
right.
looking?
I'm looking bad, but I'm still up.
He's still up. Amazing. General Mills, you see as Ed tries to lift the chest opens its mouth, snarls, growls, whips a tongue, and bites him twice. He's still standing. He's still up. What would you like to do on your turn?
I mean, he's gonna whip out. He said, "Ed, look out!" And then he's gonna just pull out his guns and start firing at the giant thing, I guess.
Okay.
Does seem rude, though. It's just a little puppy. It's just a little puppy, guys. Come on.
It's a building-sized puppy.
3-story puppy.
3-story puppy that's biting everybody.
Okay. A 12 to hit? With Dandy.
12 does not hit.
What if I were to add 4 to that with my horseshoe to make it a 16?
Hit.
It does not.
Does not hit.
Hit.
No.
Shoot.
So you don't have to use the horseshoe.
All right, good. I won't use the horseshoe then. Thank you. Man, that really ruins everything that I was gonna do. I'm going to instead. I'm gonna use my remaining attack to whip a dagger at it. No, wait. I'm gonna take another shot with my other gun. I'm gonna use my full bonus action for another shot because that will give me advantage on my next turn at least. Well, I have an ally who's within 5 feet of it, right? So I don't need advantage if I hit it to get sneak attack. I mean, Ed's engaged.
Right.
Right?
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Does a 23 hit?
23 will hit.
All right. Woo. So we got sneak attack on that one then. So let's roll. The gun damage is, okay, so 11 piercing damage just off the bullet. And then I'm going to, let's make it a poison shot. So the chest needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned.
Okay, it's got a plus 11 to this. Roll.
Okay.
Rolls a 15 on the die. That's a
Okay,
26.
so then it succeeds on that, but my sneak attack damage on top of that was really good. I rolled 17 sneak attack damage.
Oh, yeah, very nice. With this, the dagger?
No, with I took another shot instead of using the dagger.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that way because weapon mastery properties will give me advantage on upcoming turns if I get that cycle going and hit with the gun. And that is it, other than, how close am I to the chest? I want to just be as far away. I'm moving backward. I'm not taking any. I'm going to just back away, not trying to get anywhere near it.
You back incredible. You use all of your movement to get really far away from it. I'll say you started. Well, we'll say that Ed had ran up to like help, and you were 30 feet there from him. And
give me 60 feet.
You're
back
60 feet
now.
away from him. From it. Great. Any?
No,
that's the end of your turn.
That is it.
Ed, you are up with your initiative.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
First, I want to say ow. Secondly, so I'm going to attack with my. I'm going to just start rolling with my attacks.
Okay.
I'm going to attack with my short sword. That's a 2.
Plus what?
That's a 2 plus 7, so that's a 9. That's a 9 to hit.
Does not hit.
9 does not hit. I'm going to expend a superiority die to give me a D8. That's 14 total. Does 14 total
14
hit?
does not. 14 does not hit.
14 does. Okay. I'm going to make another attack with the short sword. That's a 10. That's not going to hit.
10 total?
Yeah, 10 total. Not going to hit.
Yeah, 10 misses.
Yeah. So I've missed both of my attacks here.
You do have a third nick attack that you can make.
Do I get that even if I miss?
Yes.
Okay. Then let me do that. That's 14.
14 misses.
14 misses. Shit, man. I'm gonna expend another superiority die here. Fine. That's a 1. So that's 15. It does not want me to do this today. Fuck, man. I'm gonna action surge. Let's try to hit something.
I just already feel like it's not gonna happen.
That's a 16.
A 16 misses.
16 misses. Okay, well, we're finding the floor here, guys.
This one's closer. It glances off of the wooden chest body of this.
Okay.
Instead of just whiffing wildly as Ed is trying to get his
He's
feet,
feeling a little
basically.
woozy, okay? So
Yeah,
it's
so
understandable.
I'm gonna expend my last luck point here to see if I can give myself advantage on that last roll.
Okay.
15. So that's 22. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
22 hits. Thank fuck. Okay. So I hit him with the short sword. That is 6 damage there. And I get advantage on the next roll because of the Vex property from the short sword. Does 20 hit?
20 hits?
20 hits. Okay. 7, so for a total of 13 damage.
Just for the second attack? 13?
That's for the scimitar attack. I get nick from the scimitar on the action surge.
You only get the 2 attacks this time. Nick is only
fine.
Nick is only once per turn.
That's fine. Then fuck, man. I am going to. I've done my damage. I'm going to use Know Your Enemy.
Cool.
It says that it doesn't say anything about needing to use it for a bonus action, so I'm going to use Know Your Enemy on this guy.
Okay.
It says I can discern immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities of a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. I believe I'm at 5 feet. And you can use this once per long rest and can restore a use of it by expending a superiority die.
Great. You know that this creature is immune to acid damage. Also, yeah, the damage, immune to acid damage is what you learn.
Okay. That's it?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to, for my bonus action, I am going to use Second Wind. That's 14 health back.
That's pretty good.
And I am going to Tactical Shift. It says whenever I activate my Second Wind with a bonus action, you can move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks, and I'm going to move 20 feet away.
Okay, excellent. So you move, miss on 3 attacks, and then hit on 2 to action surge, gain some health back, and duck back away 20 feet away from this massive mimic. And that is your turn. Antonia, you are up.
All right, I am going to. Okay, so the mimic is 3 stories high, which would be how many feet would you say?
30
60 feet? 30 feet total in height?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so I'm going to cast Fireball
Okay.
at 4th level, and I'm going to center the sphere in the top part of the mimic, so it doesn't like affect. It shouldn't hit Ed.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Oh, dexterity saving throw from
It is Dex saving,
Pressure.
yes. It
Okay.
is Dex 14 saving.
Great. It gets a +0 to dexterity saving throws. And I'm going to roll this as a tavern roll.
Okay,
That's a 7. Ooh. Failure.
so that is 8d6 plus 1 because I'm upcasting it.
That's 9d6 for everyone at home.
That is 26 points of damage. And then I'm assuming if the mimic is wood, it's flammable, so that it also catches fire.
You cast it as a fire spell. Does not catch on fire.
Okay.
Hits it, and like when you can tell that it's this creature maybe isn't truly made of wood
Wood,
as it like
okay.
spreads.
It's just mimicking.
Another
Okay, it was worth a try.
Fireball hits it, takes that damage. Anything else for your turn?
I'm going to move back.
Yes,
with
back
my-
this way, please.
I'm gonna, hopefully, like the painting is stowed at this point. But I'm gonna go ahead and, my movement speed is 30 feet, so I'm gonna move back 30 feet.
Great. Sog, you are up.
I am going to give a little inspiration to Ed.
Thank
You
you.
have a 1d8, and you can use it until you don't fail.
Okay.
And then I'd like to go ahead and turn into a T-Rex.
Cool. Oh, turn into a T-Rex. Amazing. Okay.
Since this is a cereal
Ow.
world, it is spelled T-E-A, because you can have tea for breakfast, so it is a T-Rex.
Absolutely a T-Rex from the T-tips. From the T-tips. As you all know, the treacherous T-tips, which are the mountain ranges, are very extremely steep. The T-tips are, and there are fauna like T-Rexes there, and so you turn into a T-Rex.
And then how far away am I from the mimic at this point?
30 feet is where you started.
Okay. And I can't do anything else my turn right now besides movement, right?
Yeah, after you turn into the T-Rex.
So I'm just gonna stay where I'm at for now then.
Incredible. You guys see Sog grow and turn into a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's like rolls. It's got, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's so good.
Are you a
Imagine
Roibus?
tea
It's
made
got
of-
like it's just got like those strings of like tea bags hanging out of its mouth, like it's open.
But they're attached to the tiny little
Yeah.
arms.
covered in like leaves instead of like like some of those
Yeah,
feathered
there we
versions
go.
of the
Yeah,
T-Rex.
tea
It's got like the
leaves.
tea
Yeah.
leaves all over its back. Awesome, so cool. We're back up to the top. The mimic.
The mimic.
Oh wait, no, actually we're at the bottom still
Oh,
because we have Honoran Hato and Bonnie Ann still present.
Oh, how
they
did
were a
they
bit
do?
shocked. It's their turn. So Honoran Hato looks like he is a little bit trepidatious. Takes out his pistol and fires twice.
Pew pew.
One of them hits, and so fires first, misses. Second one hits for only 4 piercing damage. onto the mimic. And Bonnie Ann, she takes out her katanas to go and fight, and then looks and realizes what's happening, puts away her katana, and rushes forward to Ed and grabs you, Ed, and takes you back as much feet as she can. So she's got 30 feet of movement speed. She was 10 feet from you. She uses 10 feet to get there, 20 feet, so she brings you back. So you're now 30 feet away from the mimic for her turn.
Thanks, BA.
We are at the top, and Sog, you have turned into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And it kind of looking around, trying to see what the biggest threat is. It's probably you, and is going to attack, move forward and attack you. First, the pseudopod attack. That is a natural 1 on the pseudopod attack. Woo! Misses.
Nice.
And it does have enough movement speed to get to you. If you were you 30 feet away?
Yeah.
You didn't use your movement to move away, I didn't think. So it does move forward, and you see this building-sized treasure chest try and take a bite out of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. That is a 26 to hit.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
And that will be 17 piercing damage plus 4 acid damage. And then is going to make another bite attack for another 26 to hit.
That hits.
For 18 piercing damage and 6 acid damage. And that's its turn. It's standing right in front of you. Everyone sees a Tyrannosaurus Rex. You're not quite as tall as this thing. You're, probably about half its height, but biting you. This massive treasure chest is biting you. And we are at General Mills's turn. General Mills, I would like you to make a history check, please.
Good. My best skill with a +1. Let's see.
No.
Oh, God. Natural 20 for 21.
Yo! Nat 20. Incredible. You see this Tyrannosaurus Rex, or you see this mimic come up and bite at Sog in Tyrannosaurus Rex form. And you're looking around, thinking about this space, thinking about what's happening. Everything seems a little bit confusing to you. You went through all of these steps. You went through all of these steps with finding all these box tops. Box tops where you were gifted one by a legendary creature, a phoenix, gifted you one. One where someone was you were challenged by a chocolate vampire. One where it was just an old relic hunter, Antonio, had passed one down to his children, a bunch of relic hunters, people who wanted to find treasures. You go to the Crunchitizer, the wreck of the Crunchitizer. You meet these brethren people who give you the final clue to this thing that seemed like the final step, and now you get here and there's this big guardian thing that seems honestly massive. You haven't done a sixth of its health yet. You have done little damage to this, and you think about the word that was on the top of the box that gave you that opened that final step, that gave you the tablet to get you to this place.
So I yell out, "Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy, crunchy!" Down, boy, down!
It looks over to you and cocks its head, and the massive treasure chest transforms into this pink putty that you can shape into anything you want. Transforms in this massive pile of this putty and kind of like slithers up to you and perks its head up. His little ears pop out. There's a little tail on the back, but it looks at you and it cocks its head and it's wagging its tail.
Yes, that's a good boy, Crunchy. Good God, Mimic. Good boy. We're not here to hurt you.
It takes out its tongue and licks you. We are out of initiative.
This goopy thing
God,
mixing with my marshmallow, it's just, we're never
Gives you this
separated.
giant lick with its big pseudopod tongue, lick, and just is like wagging its tail, gets down on its haunches. It's still the size of a building, this massive thing, and is just wagging its tail. And
Does anyone have a treat of some sort? Oh my.
I mean, I think Ilario's bite-sized right now.
Don't tempt me.
Well, if you're offering.
me.
I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. It's so dark.
Good boy, sit. Just
it sits on its like haunches, which is it's not
think he
really like
likes
a
you.
true dog form. It's
Yeah.
like a dog head and ears with this like blob body.
Oh, yeah.
But it does this like sit thing, and is kind of just waiting there with its tail wagging. Now that it has moved, Ed, you stand up and look, and Sog, you're still Tyrannosaurus Rex. But you can see now past where the mimic was, where he was sitting, where Crunchy was sitting. At the back of this room, the gold piles up, and you see a throne in the back where a skeleton is sitting. A skeleton that has this old, remains of what was once a big, beautiful beard, but is just wisps now, with some, would look like maybe some dried fruits, kind of raisin things, shriveled up in the beard, resting against the far side of this dome.
I think we'd want to walk up to it and investigate it, right?
absolutely. I say, stay, Crunchy.
Give it a little pat. Just a little pat. Well, I guess a big pat, but I told you it was just a little puppy, guys. Nobody wanted to believe me. It's just a little puppy.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
It's like panting.
I wish if only I were Antonia and I couldn't smell this.
Can't Sog make it small?
For
Yeah,
1
at
minute.
least
Reduce
for a
it.
minute.
For 1 minute.
For a minute. Oh, okay.
It as you guys are walking over, it goes in like, looks like it's trying to play with Sog now that it's realized you guys aren't threats, and it's like wagging its tail and like nips a little bit at your Tyrannosaurus Rex neck, like wagging its tail
Can I pick up like a thing on the ground and toss it?
with your T-Rex hands.
With my tiny little T-Rex hands, I'm gonna like fall on the floor, grab something.
Give me a dexterity check with quadruple disadvantage on this.
Quadruple!
4 nat 20s. Oh my god.
Ew, that's a dex check?
Yeah.
7.
7, not so bad. You don't fall over completely, but you go to pick something up and your nose hits the ground and you can't pick anything up. It's just, you're not used to this body.
Then I'll just pat him
Okay, great. With your head or with your tiny little
with my
T-Rex
tiny
arm?
little hands.
Okay, great. Great, you walk over to Captain Berrybeard's skeleton as he's resting in his final resting place. You walk up to him. Under one arm is a large book that he has. The words, the pirate code, written kind of on the front of this big book. You think this is probably the original copy of the pirate code. And in the other hand is a sealed letter that he is clutching.
I'll grab the letter.
Great. You grab the letter and open up the seal, and you see this big page, lots of text. And as you open it up, it starts to read to you. Congratulations! You've done it. You've found me treasure, and didn't get eaten alive by Crunchy. If all went according to plan, you're a group of honorable pirates. Well, as honorable as a pirate could possibly be. Oh.
Yes, good one, yes.
I hope you enjoyed the journey to find the prize. My good friend Antonia put a lot of effort into making the map. If he's still alive, make sure you blame him for any hijinks that occurred along the way. I do wonder how long it's been. He may very well be dead by the time you made it here. It was his damned idea to put the box map into an unmarked treasure chest. That probably took forever for someone to find. If you do see him though, make sure you warn him. Crunchy will probably pummel him from missing him so much. Antonia would have been his next master, but the damn fool fell in love. Those damn Tabaxi can be so damn passionate. Anyways, by completing the box, you've proven that you're worthy of the prize, and worthy of my treasure. The riches of the bowl belong to those who love it, who love the way of the sea. I'm sorry if you were expecting more treasure. Believe it or not, I gave most of it away. Turns out if you have 1 billion flakes, giving 99% away still leaves you in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it does.
Back to Crunchy though. I've written some helpful facts down for you, some of his statistics and speed, abilities, etc. It should appear on the side of the box map. And you look at the box map and it's like Crunchy facts that list on the side.
Crunchy facts.
Crunchy facts. A cartoon drawing of him with his tongue out.
Take care of him for me though. He's a good boy. Likes his ears scratched, playing fetch, going on swims and walks and whatnot. Keep him from chasing his tail if you can. He's gonna catch it one of these days, and I'm not sure what he'll do when he does. He's the best friend I ever had. Before my death, the entire bowl was after him. If Antonio had taken him right away, someone with ill intent would have gotten to him. I thank Antonio for helping me realize that and for not claiming him himself. Depending on how long it's been, the world may have completely forgotten about Crunchy. And he should be still as young as ever if this imprisonment spell worked as intended. Once you're ready, he'll take you out of here. Just tell him to, well, I can't say it out loud. He'll probably do it. I'll spell it. Crunchattize. Tell him to do that. Signed, Captain Berrybeard.
That makes so much sense, though. How did he have a ship after... Guys, how did he have a ship after his ship was destroyed? Crunchy is the ship. Guys, Crunchy is the ship.
Antonia, you're a genius. Of course.
I mean, I know, but oh my gosh.
I grab her, jump up and down in excitement, give her a big old hug, and I'd like to make a sleight of hand check to steal the bottle from Antonia while hugging her in this moment.
Okay, I know what kind of checks you can do with this. Antonia, yeah, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay, well that is a 20 on my sleight of hand check.
Okay, a 20.
God. This is not my thing.
I will let you roll a perception on this to see if you notice what he's going after. It could stop him.
So it's also good I can't smell because I don't know how we're cleaning up his poop.
Oh yeah, that is a good point, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. There's just a corner of festering piles.
I rolled a 22 on my perception.
Oh my God.
Milford, you go for the bottle and she slaps her hand away. She sees you coming.
Well, you can't blame a fellow for trying.
Hands off, Milford. Please. He will see his justice come to him.
I just wanted to play a bit of fetch with our new friend. I just thought he could use some energy burnt.
Milford.
Ed walks over to Milford and is like, "Did you get it?" His pockets just brimming.
Yeah, she got me.
So much.
It just looks like two big orbs off of his legs. Like, so did you get it?
I have my eye on you two. I see what you're doing. I'm gonna go over and grab the book because it's the pirate code book. I mean,
Excellent,
I love
great.
books. That's what I'm gonna go for.
You take it, his crusty hand, his crusty skeleton hand, take it from him and take the original version of the pirate code, the original copy.
That's for me. That's like the books are the biggest treasure. So that's what
It's all faded. You can't fucking read it. It's all just worn down.
I mean, preservation spell. Who knows?
That's true.
I have
I'm
to
sure
try
it will be.
Milford. I have to try.
That wasn't Milford. That was me. That was Scott.
I have to try.
Milford thinks it's a great idea.
Wonderful, an artifact. I'm sure that was quite a price if we sell it to the right museum. And we was sensible something onto the book. We know the rules ourselves.
Is Berrybeard wearing a hat?
He is. He's wearing his signature bicorn hat. It's this,
Nice.
this blue hat that's like, and has the letter B on the front.
Can I acquire that hat?
You can acquire the hat, absolutely.
Cool.
What material is Crunchy made out of?
Crunchy, you've never seen a material like this. To us humans, it may look like a silly putty, perhaps.
He's
but
like a Ditto
to
from
you-
Pokemon is what I'm picturing.
Does it
It's
look
like
like
a-
I could take like a glob out of him and make a small little Crunchy?
Make a
This is
make
really
an
funny.
insight. Give me
Animal
a-
handling
animal
check?
Animal handling, yes.
This is
Animal
really
handling
funny
check.
because she's still a T-Rex.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Wearing a
T-Rex with a tiny
bicorn
bicorn hat on her head.
17.
17. It looks like it's traveling with him. It doesn't separate from Crunchy at all. It doesn't look like you could take a glob of him, unfortunately. So you refrain yourself from grabbing trying to grab a piece of him.
I must say, though, Jimmy's going to be... He's really in luck that he got, voted captain of this crew right as we've acquired perhaps the most, effective vessel in all of the bowl.
Anaranjado says,
Well, I mean, it's a new ship. A new ship would need a new captain, right? I would think.
Well, I suppose, but it does seem a bit unfair for the captain of this journey to not get to keep the prize of the journey with him.
Right. Well, well, if you have multiple ships in a fleet, sometimes you go by admiral. You have the captain of the ship, and then you have an admiral. Of
Admiral Jimmy Longjohn, I do like the sound of that admiral. I'm sure he'll wet himself right on deck as soon as we tell him, honestly.
so you are standing in this dome with this force field around you, the milk crushing. You would suspect that you're maybe, hard to tell from being sucked down, but you're maybe like 200 feet down in the milk. And so I think your spell was concentration, probably the control.
It's this.
milk.
Yeah, that's gone.
So-
Because
so that's-
The trench is gone.
As you look around, you do see there are 16 cannons lined up nearby, 8 on each side, and you see a spell core over there that's a little bit larger. You go investigate the spell core, you would see that has 8 empty slots.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is this where, if they're already lined up, do we think this is where Crunchy comes to CRUNCHITIZE?
That would.
Bonnie Ann says, yeah, I think, that makes sense.
So should we...
So he's gonna.
Before we call him over, though, I just think, do we think he'll be able to grab all these flakes, or should we be loading all these flakes up ourselves? I mean, Ed's got
he had to get down here somehow, right?
Well, that's true. Should we ask him to come over?
Sure.
Well, Crunchy, want to go for a ride, boy?
He starts still wagging his tail.
Over here. If he wants to say it, he's going to say Crunchatize.
I think you just said it.
Crunchatize? Crunchatize.
Crunchatize. As you say crunchatize, you see Crunchy perk up, start jumping around, getting so excited, starts chasing his tail for a second, and then just starts rolling around in the treasure. Start picking up all the treasure in his body. It's rolling around, just starts like running through it and scooping up all the treasure, all the gold flakes, all the rubies, all the paintings, everything into himself as he's moving around the dome, and then trots on over to the spot where the cannons are. And you see him flatten for a second, get completely flat, and then start to rise up the cannons as they rise up on his top deck. And you see him transform into this beautiful golden ship made out of these small golden morsels as it rises up. Maybe the most beautiful galleon you've ever seen. This 3-masted, beautiful ship, the words Crunchitizer on the front. And it rises up in this dome, and a ladder kind of flips off the side. And at the front of the ship, Crunchy's mouth opens and his tongue flops out.
Good boy, good boy.
Ready to go.
Well, crew, it seems as though we've emptied out the cavern. I'll say we hop aboard.
I think so.
Aye.
Let's do it.
You walk by Berrybeard's throne once more and see that there is a small chest right next to it before you leave. And you look at it, and it's got like a clasp to it, and you not locked, but clasped so it couldn't just fall open. You undo the clasp and lift it up, and there's a little note in there and says, "The boy loves chocolate. Not all the time, but as a special treat." And you see large chunks of dark chocolate in this little chest, and you can take it with you. This chunks of dark chocolate, you've seen one of them before when you had cast it out into the milk to summon Count Dracoco. You climb aboard the Crunchitizer, Crunchy, and get on board as the ladder kind of goes off, and you can see that a lot of the ship is, it feels like wood. It feels like you're stepping on golden morsels, but you can see some of the riggings move as you are, trying to make some, lower the sails. It kind of helps you as you go.
Cool.
Anything else you do in this dome before getting out of here?
No.
Nope.
I don't
Good.
think so,
Let's
no.
go. Crunchitize.
Okay.
Start singing a sea shanty as we head up, I guess. I don't know.
You start singing a song, and Crunchy goes, "Roo, roo," and then you see the ship like lurch forward and go straight into the milk in front of you, and just starts rising up. You guys all have to hold on as tight as you can to keep from falling off of this thing. You don't fall off good because some of the ropes kind of tie around you to keep you there as you rise up through the milk and splash out of the milk back into the world above. And as you splash out back on the surface of the milk, next to the lady, you splash up next to the Lady Lactose, you hear Jimmy Long John's voice from his magic conch.
What the? Is that the Crunchitizer? Oh. Well, we might stand a chance after all. I've got some bad news. We've got company.
And you look out in the milk, and you see southward a tower of smoke rising from a shipwreck far away in the milk. A mighty blue ship sinking in the milk. People diving off of it, clinging to rafts and floating shrapnel, the words Krispie Mercantile Guild written on the ship. Sog, you recognize this majestic vessel as your dad's ship, the Treat of the Sea. Next to it, sailing directly at you, having barely any damage to it, sails the Bumblebee, the man-of-war ship-of-the-line vessel of the Honey Nut Trading Company. From the west, you see another ship coming from one of the other isles in between the waffles, a silver-plated galleon, hailing the colors of the Church of the Silver Spoon. And from their ship, you hear a voice shout out from the milk.
By the order of the Papacy of the Church of the Silver Spoon, fare your sails, surrender to the spoon, lest you be sent to the mouth of eternal mastication.
And from the Bumblebee, you hear,
Silver Spoon, this is Fleet Admiral Buzz of the Honey Nut Trading Company. Do not engage or you'll suffer the same fate as Captain Kelly of the Krispie Mercantile. The prize belongs to the Queen, not your glorified utensil. Blasphemy against their silver spoon will not be tolerated. Why don't you go back to your honeycomb and suckle the teeth of your bloated queen, you striped cowards? Crew of the Lady Lactose and Crunchitizer, surrender Berrybeard's prize and live. Otherwise, face the full strength of the Honey Nut Trading Company. No, surrender the prize to the Knights of the Silver Spoon. We will use the prize to spread the goodness of the church to every island in the bowl. The Silver Spoon will gleam once again.
And you see Jimmy Long John looks over to you guys, and he has this look of trepidation on his face, of fear. And then you see him get a gleam of confidence in his eyes, and he steels himself, and he raises the conch up to his mouth.
You know, both options seem pretty great, but we're gonna have to pass. We're gonna keep the prize to ourselves. And furthermore, on behalf of the crew of the Lady Lactose and of the Crunchitizer, all you syrup slurping, yogurt drinking, spoiled and sour lunch lovers can nibble the sprinkles off my soggy wet buns.
Bravo. Bravo.
Go, Jimmy.
And everyone on the ship is taken aback at Jimmy Long John suddenly finding his voice. He lowers the conch down and looks in your direction and kind of addressing his crew and your crew. All right, crew, we might just end up dead today, but that's okay, because we're not pushovers, we're pirates. All hands to sails. Lady Lactose, we're headed starboard to the Knights. Crunchitizers head port side and keep the Bumblebee busy. We'll help out when we can. To the sea! And
Aye, aye!
and everyone gets hands to sails. The Crunchitizer starts rumbling and growling, looking towards the Bumblebee with this fervor, and we are into ship combat. And so we'll start with the officer phase. As you guys go to your different stations on the Crunchitizer, there's a few things you should know about the Crunchitizer. One of which is as you start to do things on the ship is helping you do those things. And so all sail rolls on the ship will be made with advantage, as well as helmsman checks on the Crunchitizer are made with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
You have 8 cannons on either side of the Crunchitizer. The Bumblebee in front of you. This ship that has like 4 or 5 decks, it looks like, of these, vertical stripes on its side. Each black stripe is just lined with cannons. There's 24 cannons on each side of the Bumblebee as it moves slowly forward. If you look at the side of the box that you have, that is shown some of the stats of Crunchy, you'll see that he has 600 HP. His AC is 18 at a base, and he has those 8 cannons on each side. And so you guys head forward and start doing some of your officer actions as part of ship combat. What would you guys like to do?
Can I inspire everyone first?
So that means we get a D4 to add to our rolls, right? For our officer actions?
I have to first. I mean,
If
yeah,
you
I think mine's an
succeed.
automatic win for me.
It's just so good. Auto success.
Yeah, everyone gets a plus D4 for
Okay.
their officer ability.
Okay, great.
And then I guess I'll prepare my station.
What does that get you?
I get a D6 for with advantage for the next sail roll. So I guess it doesn't actually matter since I already have advantage.
Yeah.
Then I'll investigate a weakness
Ooh.
instead.
Cool.
That is a 19, so a pass.
Cool. So yeah, your next cannon shot will be made at advantage as you are looking at the ship and lining up your cannon, trying to find the best angle to hit this massive ship. That's great.
I'm gonna aim for the rigging on their ship to try to make it so they'll have one less available sail roll if I succeed, which is a
Excellent.
DC 20 dexterity plus proficiency. So, ooh, and look at that, we got that easily. We got a 23 on that. Don't even need Sog's inspiration, even though it is appreciated.
Easy.
Nice. Nice. Good. Awesome. So this is if you hit, you can take down some of the rigging on this.
Yes.
Their ship is a 3-mast ship, but you'll take down some of the rigging, getting rid of one of their sail shots if you hit.
Cool.
Dan will improve his station. That is a dexterity check plus tool proficiency for a DC 15. That should improve one sail station from a D6 to a D8 for 1 day. So, what do I have to roll?
Dexterity check plus your tool proficiency. So Dex plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, cool. So that's 7. I have to hit a 8 on the die. That is a 15 on the die. So I've improved my sail station one sail station from a D6 to a D8 for 1 day, and then I can do a subsequent increase to a D10 on the future, but that's a DC 25 check.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that would be on your next officer action. You could improve that same sail station. You can also improve someone else's sail station as well with that.
Oh.
And so it doesn't just have to be yours. So if you want to...
So you could have the easier check and just do it for somebody else next turn.
Gotcha, okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Last time, Dan, you improved your sail station, and I know this because I was just editing the episode. You improved your sail station and still managed to roll the lowest on the sail check.
Yeah.
From what I recall.
That's Ed for you. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, but the dice do not like Ed for whatever reason.
Cool. And then Tiddly, what would you like to do with your officer action?
I'm going to navigate. Okay, that is a 24. So I hit that. Let's go.
Excellent.
So that means
Awesome.
we get I get to roll a 2d6 on my next sail roll.
Ooh, and you get to roll this with advantage.
And you get to roll with advantage.
Advantage.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Awesome. As you guys are all doing your actions on the ship, it's like the ship is responding to you. General Mills, you can see as you are kind of preparing your station with the cannons are lining up, and the ship is able to load the cannons on their own. And so as the cannoneer, you're going to be able to fire the rest of the 8 cannons on one side as you aim towards the Bumblebee. So Crunchy, the Crunchitizer, leans forward, is like moving fast on the water, on the milk, excuse me. Moving fast on the milk. Haste, did you want to activate that now as part of the spell core?
Haste?
Yeah, I think you would.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's like going to be that concentration.
It's gonna be the good thing to do right at the beginning. Yeah.
And so Haste activates, and Crunchy lurches forward even faster on the milk. That's going to be an extra cannon shot, just a generic cannon shot, not one from one of you, that it's going to make, and also an extra bite attack. As you can see, the front of Crunchy's, the Crunchitizer's mouth is opening. This giant mimic ship headed straight towards the Bumblebee.
Is he foaming at the mouth or is that sea foam? I can't tell.
As you're going forward, the helmsman check is going to go to Ed. You're going to make the first helmsman check.
Okay, so I roll this with advantage.
Let me give you the DC here. So I rolled all of the sail rolls for the Bumblebee. The Bumblebee has 4 sail rolls, mimics what you guys can do. Rolled 3 6s and a 5 on the sail checks.
Hey, wow.
Okay.
And then rolled a 24 on the sail roll.
On the helmsman check?
On the helmsman check.
Okay, yeah.
So their total, the Bumblebee's total is a 47 at this point.
We got this.
Let's go.
Dan, you've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Everything's led up to this roll.
You guys are going to roll your sail checks beforehand, though. So we'll do the sail checks beforehand. Because you guys have your sail rolls to do as you guys are approaching. I'm going to say all the numbers. I have it all written down here, so you don't have to really listen to all this. But the Crunchitizer has 3-mast ship, -5 for the 3 masts, but +2 for its speed naturally. Haste doubles its speed, so it's getting a +4 for its speed. The Crunchitizer is. Ed, what that does equate for you is a total of a +6 to your helmsman check once I put everything together. The Bumblebee, this massive ship, it adds a -5 for its 3 masts and a -2 for its speed, because it is big and slow. So yeah, why don't you guys roll your sail checks first, and then roll the sail checks, and then we'll have Dan roll the helmsman check.
Okay.
And we have advantage on this, right?
Yes, your sail rolls have advantage, and the helmsman check will have advantage.
And the sail check is 1d6?
You have 2d6s because of what you did on your
I have
turn.
2d6. So
Yep,
okay.
and you can roll each of those with
2d6
advantage.
with advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't participate in the sail roll, right? I just
You
participate
do.
in the helm
You
roll?
do. You do.
Okay, I do?
Yep.
Okay,
So you
So I
have
do
the
that on
D8 that you can do.
I have the D8, yeah.
With advantage.
So, with advantage.
Yeah, Antonia, what'd you get for your sail check?
4.
4.
Total off of 2d6s with
Yes.
advantage?
Yes. Oof. It did not go well. It did not go well. I
Ed.
don't want to talk about it.
8.
8. That's great.
8.
And General Mills.
6.
6. And Sog.
3.
Okay. You guys are at a 21 right now.
Okay.
And Ed, you have advantage to this roll. It's a +6 to the D20. You get advantage with this D20 roll.
Okay. +6 to the D20?
Yep.
Okay. Can I use my inspiration, the D4, on top of that?
I think
What D4? Oh, that was
That's
for
just
the officer.
officer
Yeah.
actions.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's
All right.
fine. You're going to crit on this right now, Dan. So
You can use a luck
So
point
right
if you
now-
need to.
So 15 plus 6, so that's 21.
21. Okay.
That brings us to 42, I think.
Yeah, that brings you to 42.
Okay.
And we have to hit 47?
To meet them, yeah.
Well, there's no way we can do that unless you crit, Dan, right? If you rolled a 15 and we're still 5
Yeah.
off. So it's probably not worth. I mean, unless there's
Unless we have
something
any
that matters
flourish
between
points.
being. Oh, yeah. Do we have flourish point? Does anyone have any flourish points?
I use all of them.
I don't have any.
I don't have.
I'm out.
don't have any.
Can I use my flourish points?
Yeah, I'll let you transfer them.
But we need 5. We need 5 more points.
To hit, yeah, to meet, we need 5.
I have 2, so that's an additional 4.
Additional
So-
4. So then you could
I
use
feel
a
like
luck.
only if you use a luck point.
There's a chance you could roll
I don't
16
have any
or
luck
higher.
points.
You don't have any
Oh.
luck
Because we didn't get a
Then-
full rest.
Fuck.
We did.
Oh,
we
yeah,
didn't get a full rest before.
I don't think we're
Going
beating
in
this
a
number,
short
guys.
rest, yeah.
But if I hit on my shot, they'll have one less sail roll for the next round, so we'll have a chance of catching them at least.
I'll hold on to my flourish points then.
Hold on. So when I fail an ability check, would this technically be a failure of an ability check?
Yeah, it's a but you can.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the?
So
ability
for
you wanna
tactical
use?
mind, when you fail an ability check, you can expend a use of second wind, and instead of regaining HP, you roll 1d10 and add the result to the ability check.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely, you can do that.
Yeah.
Come on,
All right,
Dan, you just
so-
got to get. I mean, if you get a 1, then we can use flourish points.
Yeah.
So we've got
Yeah.
this. You just
Yeah.
need to just
Yeah.
roll it, though. Maybe we won't need to use the flourish points.
Yeah, I just gotta roll a d10. Right. Well, here goes nothing, kids. Eek. That's a 7. Yes. 7 on the die.
Woo! Great. So don't have to use any flourish points then.
Right?
Excellent.
Bumblebees.
Woo! So as a crew, painstakingly learning the ropes to the crunchtizer, not rolling horrible, but the Bumblebee just hits a wave just perfectly, and Fleet Admiral Buzz is just rocking this ship, turning as you see these 24 cannons move into view. Your 8 cannons firing. You guys succeeded their roll, so you guys won the contest. So you all get a +2 to your cannon fire. Or you could impose a -2 to their cannon fire if you would choose to do that.
What do we think? Do we want to -2 them, which in combo with our shield gives us like a 7-point swing on like. their
right now
hits?
you guys have the shield. You also have haste, which gives you a bonus +2 to AC
Plus
as
2 to
well.
AC.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
have like a 9
Yeah.
point thing, so we probably don't need it, I guess. Well, I don't know. Famous last words.
I would go with the cannon check. That
Okay.
like, I don't know what the DC is going to be. I don't.
I want
that +2.
real quick. I want General Mills make a perception check with advantage.
Yes, sir. Ooh, okay. That is a 19.
19. You can see their cannons gleaming, polished, like bronze cannons. Like these are top of the line cannons, and they have 24 of them. So yours do a +6 at a 19. You would know that those are a little bit better at a +8 for each of their attacks hits.
There's 24 per side.
Yes, per side. So you have 24 cannons pointed at you.
Yeah. 24 cannons at +8 to hit. We've currently negating 7. We've got an extra 7 on our AC, right? From shield and haste. We could make it an extra 9 and completely negate their. They'd have a -1 like overall to hit, right? I mean, wouldn't be that bad. But
I went to art school to not get into math.
I feel like this might be a situation where more defense will
I
help
feel like we
us,
should
but-
impose a -2.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
For
that.
24 cannons against us, I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the power up's going to be more powerful the opposite direction than towards them.
Yeah, that makes sense
Yeah.
because we only have 8 shots that can gain a little bit, and they've got 24 that we can take a little
Yeah.
away from.
Cool. So you position the ship just a little bit, impose -2 to all of their cannon fire, and you guys win the rolls. So you get to go first with the cannon fire, and then the Crunch Tizer goes first. So who wants to fire first?
I mean, I'm happy to fire first as the cannoneer. It feels like it's sort of my duty to fire first. I can use like steady aim for this, right? I can't remember.
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Yep.
yes. So I will be then steadying my aim for my shot to get advantage so that I can hopefully hit their sail and take away one of their things. Let's see. Jesus, that's not very good rolling. Good thing we had advantage. It's a nat 1 or a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right.
This thing is massive, huge ship. It's easier to hit than all the other ships you've ever fired at. So.
Okay. I would. Okay, so I hit for 17. So now I get to do how many d6? Is it 8d6?
10.
Oh, 60-10
60-10.
60-10.
Okay,
is a
sorry.
cannonball, and then you can
Right.
add your sneak attack.
Yes, I will add sneak attack to that. So 6d10, and then 4d6 on top of that. I'm not even going to bother trying to make a poison shot on 24 cannons. Who even cares at this point?
Yeah.
Giving one of them disadvantage doesn't really seem worth it. How much damage from that cannon shot? Only 51 damage from the cannonball that I fire off. And I know you mentioned firing the other ones, but I'll just assume we'll worry about that. I don't know. After my turn? Or after
It can
everyone
still
else
be
goes?
your turn. You just
Okay.
have you have 4 rolls to make that all have a +6 to their roll.
Okay.
And so with your attack rolls, so you can
Okay.
go ahead and roll them on your turn.
All right, I will. 19 to hit.
Yes, hit.
Okay. Another 19.
Yep.
Only a 9.
9 misses,
And then an 18 for the last one.
and that hits.
Okay, and those each do the 6d10.
Yep.
So that's
that would be
18d10?
18d10. Yep.
Okay, from these. All right, he fires off his cannon. He hits the sail and he yells out like, to his little cannonball men who are along the side or whatever, because they can't load now. They don't. They're gonna fire. I'm saying he's giving the signal to them. Everyone, fire now! And they fire off. And how much damage do they all do, my little guys, combined? As soon as all these dice can land in D&D Beyond, they do 94 damage from those other cannons.
Wow.
Awesome. Are you
Right,
calling
that's
to your
Oh wait,
men
you're right.
that
They're
are on
not.
the-
They won't be on this ship, will they? They're on the other.
You
ship.
command that,
Yeah.
and to command them, they're not there. But Crunchy aims the cannons and listens to you and fires the cannons. How much
Perfect.
damage was that?
94 they did.
94. Excellent. your shot hits and you can take down it takes down some of the rigging, and so they are down an entire sail roll, which is a huge boon. Great. Who wants to fire next?
Dan will go.
Okay.
Or
like Ed.
Ed will go.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Who's
Ed will go.
Dan? You keep talking about Dan. I don't know
This
that
frickin' guy. All right. Got a 14. Do I add anything to that?
Yes.
Your dexterity for
My dex.
for a
so
ranged.
18.
Yep. 18 hits.
18 to hit.
18
Okay,
hits.
cool. So with that one, can I do a disarming attack to try to knock out one of the cannons?
You can. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
So is that a save that they have to make?
They have to roll a DC 15 save.
Okay.
Either
That'll
dex
be
or strength.
Just a second as I bring up the men on the cannon, the pollen folk, as you can see. So you take a look at this Bumblebee, at the cannons. You can see that there are multiple decks on, of this giant ship. You can tell that they're like small decks. You can even look in trying to hit one of the pollen folk to like take out one of the cannons. It looks like they are like just like bent over in this small space, and there's like smoke coming from these areas, from these cannons, as they had just taken down Sog's dad's ship. And so you can see that they're just like cramped in here as these cannons are layered one on top of the other. What was the dexterity saving throw?
That was 15.
15. We'll make this with the Tavern roll. They get a dexterity saving throw. They get a +5 to their dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And DC you said was 15, so they have to 10.
Mm-hmm.
They had a 19. So they succeed.
Okay. Well, I still get to add the damage to that. So, it is 6d10.
Mm-hmm.
For the damage there, right? And then 31 damage on that shot.
X.
I'm gonna action surge.
Ooh. Right.
So that's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to disarm again. Expending another superiority die here. So DC 15.
DC 15. I'm going to use the right die for this instead of the black one. And look for 10. That's a 7. That's a failure.
All right, cool.
See what happens when you use the
can't-
right die? If you would just roll that one that I've waited so that you'll
just
roll
roll that one
low.
forever.
That you've waited. You fire the cannon right directly into one of the cannon ports and just like knock out a group of pollen folk in there. Take it out. So they're gonna have 23
Perfect.
shots when they fire next.
Perfect. Okay. So the next.
Oh my gosh, if they hit us, we're fucked, man. They're gonna do so much damage.
34 damage, so a total of 65 points of damage against their ship on my turn.
Okay. Ed once again fires off a cannon and just immediately grabs another cannonball, loads it up, fires it in incredible speed, and hits twice. Excellent, and takes out one of their cannon ports. Great. Sog or Antonia?
Can I do a whirlpool on one of the ships with a cannon shot?
You can do. Yeah. Let's see what the.
What would that look like?
Let's figure
it's a
that
control
out.
water. I use Arcane Recovery to recover one level 4 spell slot because of the short rest. So, because I was out, but I got one back. Whirlpool is a 50-foot square, 25 feet deep. Any creature, any creature in the water and within 25 feet is pulled 10 feet towards it. If they enter it the first time or end its turn there, they have to do a strength saving throw or take 2d8 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
You can
Yeah.
swim-
Absolutely.
Yeah. So essentially, it is a strength 14 saving.
Okay.
Although I also have another question. So the haste is a concentration spell, and this is also a concentration spell. Am I the one concentrating, or is Crunchy the one that's concentrating?
Crunchy is the one concentrating on this.
Okay,
The spell
so
core works a little bit differently because
yeah.
The spell core works a little bit. It works a little bit different on this ship because he's a creature, and so he is actually
he's able to
concentrating on this.
Okay, because
on the spell core spells, and so
great. Because I don't want
to
to break concentration because we have haste going. But if he's concentrating, then I can do a concentration spell.
Awesome. So you cast that spell into the spell cannonball and fire that cannonball, so it has to hit in order to do the effect. Go ahead and roll your spell attack to fire the cannon. See if you can hit.
Great. Okay. Oh no. I got a 1.
Ooh, natural 1.
I got a nat 1. However, I do get this. I don't think this is gonna matter, but I get a +3 because of the thermochromic spoon to attack spell rolls.
You do, yep.
All right, so that's 10. Do I get advantage or not? No? Okay.
You're at a 10 total. Unfortunately, that will miss the bumblebee. But you do are able. You're able to not. You're able to shoot that cannon far enough that it doesn't land in the water close to Crunchy with the whirlpool on a nat 1 and make him do a save. You at least avoid that effect by burning something. So you fire that spell core and miss. That was probably your one shot. And then
it was.
Sog.
Damn.
We're rolling poorly
right.
tonight.
I couldn't polymorph the ship, could I?
Let me think.
I think
probably can't polymorph the.
I don't think you can polymorph a mimic in general. I don't know if there's something that
Not
you
our
can.
ship, their ship.
Oh, their ship.
I would polymorph their ship, but probably not. That's not a creature.
I think that is probably not gonna work because it's not a creature. So I don't think I can come up with a way.
But
to
can she
make
can she target one of them and hit them and turn them into a giant whale? So it's too heavy for the ship.
You can, sure. Yeah, if you want to cast polymorph and chuck it over there and try to hit a crew member with it, then absolutely. Yeah.
Would that mess up their ship?
A giant whale on it, I think, yeah.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Great. You cast polymorph into the spell cannonball, and load it into the cannon and fire this supercharged level 4 spell cannonball over that. Give me the spell attack roll.
Roll better than me.
Yeah, please.
23.
Not that hard.
23 hits.
Nice.
That's much better.
Hits the surface of the deck. Let's get the damage first. So go ahead and roll the 6d10 damage that the cannonball does at a base.
35.
Okay.
And I would like to transform them into a gargantuan sperm whale.
Okay, great.
Great.
Amazing. So let's see. With polymorph, if you are casting it, let's see. Attempt to do it. The target must succeed on wisdom saving throw or shapeshift. That form can be targets challenging. Number of temporary points. I was just trying to see if it had a thing where if you're in combat, they roll with advantage, but I don't think there is for this. So awesome. So yes, this is gonna be a tavern roll as the spell cannonball hits the deck, hits one of the pollen folk there. The effect of the polymorph is trying to take him over. Pollen folk, wisdom saving throw. What's your saving throw?
16.
DC? 16. Their wisdom saving throw is a +2, and so here it is. That's a 10. They fail. Woo!
Nice.
Hits the deck, and you see this giant sperm whale on top of the deck of the Bumblebee. The Bumblebee is so big. This is such a huge ship that the whale fits on the deck, right? But now there are tons of pollen folk that are getting squished by it and running away from it, and it's weighing it down. It's gonna affect some of the cannons on the deck. It's gonna affect.
Fuck yeah.
Way to go, Sorg!
Look at this badass over here.
It's gonna affect. It's gonna affect 4 of the cannons on deck. Are taken out as the whale sits down and just weighing down the bumblebee. And as you're holding onto that, you do think it's gonna move a little bit slower as well, which is gonna affect its helmsman check. Incredible.
So it's down to 19 cannons on that side.
That's pretty
Is that
good.
right?
Yeah. So that was 4 cannons minus 1, 5. Yeah. So down to 19 cannons on its side.
Okay.
And you guys did a total of 245 cannonball damage as you hit it. Crunchy is swimming forward to it and gets to make some attacks as well. As this giant mimic ship lurches forward and is going to make 3 bite attacks. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's 3 hits. That's an extra 90 points of damage as Crunchy lurches forward. Bonnie Ann looks back to you. She's holding on a rope. She's like, "Hold on!" As he lurches forward, his maw opens up and just crunches into the side of the bumblebee, just gnashing out all of this wood. 3 bite attacks and starts to swerve away back into the milk, and the bumblebee turns to make its attacks, and now it gets to do 19 cannonballs.
Minus 2 from their shots, so they only have plus 6 to hit.
Yeah.
Only plus 6 to hit. And let me.
That's whatever our AC is.
Damage here.
Yeah, what's our AC
I
now?
don't remember what our ship's
It was
AC.
19.
It's plus 2 because of the
Okay.
So we're 21.
21's not
21. That's not bad.
So with those 3 bites from Crunchy, the bumblebee is not quite to half health. Okay. So close.
Okay.
Was 15 HP away from half health. From bloodied on this giant ship already with your hits on it. But yeah, so 19. Okay, we got 19 d20s to roll.
Good lord.
Crunchy's AC on his own, because he's this quick ship and he's got some extra a tough skin to him. His base AC is 18.
Oh.
And so
Okay.
plus
so 20.
Plus the 5 for the
for shield and 2 for
shield
haste.
and 2 is 25.
Nice. Okay.
So you have an AC of 25 as Crunchy's kind of swerving away from him, turning starboard side, and the bumblebee lines up to fire its 19
It's only got
cannons.
plus 6 to hit, so as long as they
Got a
aren't
plus
hitting
6.
19s, we're gonna be okay. Odds are, with 19 d20s, at least one of them's gonna hit. I mean, that's just math. There's 20 sides.
And it has to hit a 19 or higher
Yeah.
on these shots. On 19 shots, it hits 1
Math
of
adds
those.
up. Math adds up.
Let's go.
Math adds up. No nat 20s, just 119.
Hell yeah.
Incredible. You guys swerve away. And this ship with 24 cannons, after your hit, it's got a whale sitting on top of it, weighing it down. Firing cannons, not hitting you at all. A few of them get close and get closer and go through the sails and whatnot of the ship, but only one of them hits for 6d10 damage. Whew, 6d10 damage. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Poor little Crunchy. He's gonna take 60-10 damage.
And Crunchy takes 22 points.
He's got a
On his
sprinter.
60-10, on his 60-10, it rolled a 1, a 1, a 4, a 4, a 2, and a 10.
Wow.
Let's go.
22 points. Okay.
You died a day. You hit our ship.
Nobody
That
dares
is-
hurt our precious little pup.
Wild. I'm not even sure you guys even notice it getting hit at that 22 points of damage. You think
We're gonna
you saw
John
one
Wick
hit
you,
the
boy.
side.
Crunchy's leg starts twitching like someone's, scratching him in the right spot. Our sail is just kind of moving.
You look out across the milk and you hear fire, and you see the Knights of the Silver Spoon ship, this gleaming, silver-plated ship, firing at the Lady Lactose. The Lady Lactose shields go up and hit the Lady Lactose as they are in combat with each other. And we are back to the officer rolls after that first thrilling combat round of combat. The Bumblebee nearly half health. Give me some of those officer rolls that you'd like to do.
Quick inspiration for everyone.
Definitely will take
Inspiration.
Now this can only be used during this phase, everyone. That's D4.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to investigate weakness.
Do it. Good call.
And that's a pass. 15. If I hit the DC, I get it, right?
Yeah, if it meets it.
Like if I roll a 15, DC is 15, I hit a 15. Okay.
So the investigate weakness, that remind me what that did for you.
Advantage on cannon shot.
Great, and you did roll that the last time,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, cool.
I will move to improve the cannoneer station.
Oh.
Okay.
That's 19 on the die, so I improve the cannoneer station. You now have a D8
For the sail
instead
check.
of a D6.
Score. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to aim at another one of their sails. Let's see. If we take two of them down, they'll be at a much larger disadvantage, right? So I'm gonna. Oh yes, I did succeed on my check. I got a 21 on the check, DC 20. So if I hit on my next shot,
you are aiming at that rigging. If you hit on that next shot, you're gonna take out another sail station.
Hell yeah!
Very good. And then I think that leaves Antonia, right?
All right, I'm rolling so badly.
You can do it.
Whatever. This is our last ship fight. I'm gonna try for the evasive maneuver. Evasive maneuver gives us +2 to ship AC for 1 round, but
Nice.
it is a DC of 20.
Oh yeah, but if you hit this, then they literally
You have a
can't even
D4.
get us.
I do have a D4. That is true. So might as well use it. Okay. Come on. Oh, my rolls are so bad.
Oh my god.
I got a 10. Oh my god. Well, we'll do the D4.
It's just you're trying to concentrate, but this is the wildest ship battle you've ever seen in your life on a literal creature of a ship, and Antonia is unable to get that navigation just right on how to,
Oh man,
how to make this
I'm
work.
rolling so bad. All right, that was a 12 total. So bad.
It's all right, Antonia. It's okay. We never would have
found to begin with were it not for your, extreme cartography skills.
Thank you.
should have said considerable cartography skills.
Considerable. I'm just nervous.
Okay,
Sorry,
great.
guys.
So let's get those sail rolls then, as you guys have done your officer actions, improving your sail stations and whatnot. Let's see what you guys get for your sail rolls. So I will.
We still have advantage on those. Ed's yours a
Okay.
D8. Everyone else's are D6s. Tiddly only gets one D6 this time because
Well,
she didn't do the thing.
you
I have a
have an-
D8
you have
as
a
well.
D8.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Cool. So Ed, what'd you get for your sail check?
Got a 5.
5. And General Mills.
I'd like to thank my man Ed for this 8 that I got.
Ooh. Excellent. Sog.
4.
4. And Antonia.
6.
Hey, well, that's better.
6.
That's something.
Yeah, better than
killing
2. So funny.
That is. You guys are at a 23. And I rolled for who's going to be next in the helmsman check. That is going to be General Mills. And General Mills, you are at a 23. You are only trying to beat a 36.
Okay, so I roll
And so you have
a D20 plus my dex or my highest thing, basically, right?
Yep. Yeah. So it's so you have a total of a +6 to this roll
Okay,
because I did
+6.
the
Okay.
calculation.
That's right. That's right. You've pre.
And we have advantage on Helmsman.
And we have advantage
Yep.
on helmsman. Yes, that's right. Okay. Oh yeah, I fucking crushed it. So I got a 23
Two nat ones.
on it. General Mills digs deep and he channels the most puff force he's ever channeled in his life to give the sail just a little extra to keep us moving.
It sails just a little bit more to get you a victory, a +10 victory to this, which is the highest DC you can get in the ship combat. And so you guys have a choice. You can impose disadvantage to their shots and only take half damage from any shots you take, or you get advantage, and if you exceed their AC by 2, all of your shots crit.
I think we have to take the advantage on this one.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Because we already have so much armor to begin with. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Amazing. And you know what? I forgot about adding the whale speed to that, so you even beat it by 2 more, because I was -2 for the whale on top of it. So great. That's amazing. It only got hit once, so Crunchy does have to make a concentration check to keep the haste going.
Oh no.
Crunchy has a +11 to his concentration check, so as long as he doesn't get a nat 1,
yeah, he'll be good.
and he's fine. He got a
Okay.
12, so he's good. 12 on the die, so total of 23. Great. You guys expertly outmaneuver the Bumblebee. Sail, that puff force sails, crests a wave up. You guys, your cannons are pointed straight at this massive ship that is already at almost at half health with this big whale sitting on top. That's the cannoneer that needs to make the first shot. And so let's get those.
Let's do this. Let's fire off this first one with advantage now, I guess. Okay, that's 21 to hit on my shot.
Yep.
Okay, and what? That doesn't exceed their AC by enough to crit, though, right?
21?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure
Okay.
that crits.
Sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
this ship's AC is low. It is
Okay.
huge. It's a huge ship.
12
Easy to
D10
hit.
on this, then, and 8 D6. Okay. All right, that's 87 damage from my cannon shot, and then I need to make, what is it, 4 more shots for the other cannons?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you do your sneak attack damage?
I
to
did.
this?
I did that as part of it. Yeah, all in there.
Great. But you
That
fired that
87.
cannon, knocked out one of their sail stations.
Excellent.
Completely gone.
And then tell the ship to, let's see how many more it's gonna fire off. Well, it crits anyway, so it doesn't matter, but it is a nat 20 on the first shot. And then 19 on the second shot.
Yep.
Does that exceed by 2? I guess I should just
yeah.
ask you what the AC is, so I know. Okay.
You
Never
should
mind.
ask me. The AC of the Bumblebee is 13.
13.
is the
Okay,
AC.
so as long as we
Okay.
hit 15, they crit.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
My God, dude.
2 of them crit. This one, third one crits as well. Because, it was a 25. And the fourth one is a 19, which also crits. So that's 4 shots that all crit. So that's 48 D10.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
12, 24, 36. Yeah, 48 D10.
48 D10. Okay. How
How do you want to
just
do this?
Fire
Let me
these
tell you,
off
let
in
me
D&D
see this.
Beyond
Let's
real
see.
quick.
48. You're at 48 D10.
Yeah.
Well, just 1 second here. So I gotta look up a dice calculator. Okay,
I
one
think
second.
you're sinking
1 second.
this ship.
I think the ship is
So
gone. I
okay,
think the
so
ship is
48 D10.
splinters.
Yeah.
So 48 D10. The average roll of a 48 D10 is 264 damage. That's the average.
Okay.
This ship, after your first shot, has 278 HP left.
Okay. Let's see.
So
Let's see
Big
what
money.
happens here. This is gonna take a minute for this all to render.
It's gonna
How much
crash
health
your
did you say they had, Kyle?
278.
Kyle, would you believe it? I did 279 damage on these cannons.
The Bumblebee, the massive, the ship of the line, a man of war class ship for the Honey Nut Trading Company. This massive castle of a ship that has never known defeat sails against the Crunchitizer gets bitten by it, takes a second round of volleys, and General Mills commands the cannons to rip it apart. And this is the Pirates of the Caribbean, the giant ship exploding. You see just splinters flying off of this giant bumblebee ship. The sperm whale sitting on top, falls through in the water, splashes out. You can see this big wave of all of these pollen folk leaving the ship, flying out in the air. It's like this big swarm of bees flying away from the ship as it is completely and utterly destroyed.
Awesome.
And it just massive amounts of shipwreck. And you look behind you, and you can see. On the other side of the ship, Crunchy kind of turns and moves, and you can see the Lady Lactose in combat with the Knight's ship still, and they're both kind of paused for a second. It looks like they're what do we do? Anybody else with cannon fire can fire at the Knights of the Silver Spoon ship now.
Fuck them up, everyone.
And so
I'm into
you
it.
three. So Ed, why don't you go ahead and go first as
right,
Crunchy swerves around, munching on parts of the ship, and then turns and starts swimming towards the others. Go ahead and fire your cannon shot at the Knights of the Silver Spoon ship.
I still roll with advantage on this, right?
Let's say these are flat rolls again. Yeah,
These are flat rolls again? Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine. That is a 22 to hit.
yeah, 22 will hit.
All right, cool. I'm going to do the same thing that I did before against that other ship, and I'm going to do a disarming attack.
Okay,
so that
great.
ship has to make a DC 15.
They're gonna roll a flat roll for this. Not gonna have a bonus for that. They hit a 15, so they
Okay.
succeeded.
Gosh dang it.
Okay. So I still add the D8, but so 60, 10. 46 points of damage.
That's pretty good.
46.
60, 10.
Yeah, that's pretty great. Swerve in front. You can see the Knights of the Silver Spoon gleaming ship. Fire right into it. Hit it on the side. Dents through the armor on it. Does some damage. It's already taken damage against the Lady Lactose. The Lady Lactose is looking pretty great, having still its spell core active. Antonia and Sog, your turn's next. If you want to keep the same order, I think Antonia next.
Sure.
I really understand why Berrybeard was able to rule the ocean, the milk. The just absolutely decimated the most powerful ship on the milk immediately. Established himself as the alpha, Crunchy did.
So I rolled a 2.
Oh my goodness! That's hey, you know what? That's twice as good as your last shot. So that's something to be proud of.
Good. But I mean, I get +6 for my modifier, +3. It's actually 11. Still pretty terrible.
11 will not hit this plated ship. Miss, falls short in the water. Sog, you can fire away.
All right. I'm going to attempt to do a Thunder Wave spell cannon.
Awesome. Cool.
22.
22 hits.
52 points of damage.
Ooh.
50
Nicely done.
Nice.
damage, and have to make a strength, I think a save or get pushed with Thunder Wave, right?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
And what's the DC? Save
That
DC?
would be a 16.
Natural 1.
Oh my god.
With that amount of damage, you guys cross the threshold to do half of their they had already taken some damage from the Lady Lactose. They are at half HP. You hit this cannonball, flies in the air, hits the side of it, boom! Just this reverberation past the water and just shoves the ship away into the milk. away from the Lady Lactose. You can see the crew starts working on that ship, and a white flag starts like raised in the air, and
Cylinder! Where we're going?
they are leaving the milk, trying to get out through the waffle aisles, and they are given an extra push away. And so, unless you want to continue going after them, you have defeated the Bumblebee and defeated the Knights of the Silver Spoon ship in 2 turns.
I didn't hear what they were saying, but I think that's the flag for their church. Should we go after them?
No, it was saying it was perfectly easy to understand that they were saying that they give up and they don't want to have battle anymore, so we just need to stop following them.
You know, when you say it, it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, perfect.
As they're going away, you see Jimmy Long John, the whole crew on the Lady Lactose is cheering, and Jimmy Long John, yeah, we did it! Woo! And like, and Crunchy is like still gnawing on a big piece of wood from the Bumblebee. In the distance, you do see the shipwreck of the Krispie Mercantile Guild ship. Sog, your dad's ship. You can see that there are some refugees still clinging to wood and ropes and rafts and things in the water. What would you guys like to do?
Mount a rescue mission?
I would like to go save my family.
Yeah, I think we're going to defer to Saga on this one. Antonio's in favor of a rescue.
Yeah, let's go get him.
Go get him.
Great. So you sail toward the Treat of the Sea and pull up to the shipwreck and start bringing people aboard. And Sog, you see your dad, Kelly, the captain of the ship, come on board and gets on board and sees you, and it just eyes light up. Sog, you're okay. Oh my gosh! And he runs up to you and just goes to give you the biggest hug ever.
I'm gonna hold up my hand and keep him from hugging me.
Oh, what? Sog, I'm so sorry. We got your call and I can't. We tried to come as fast as we could, but I'm just so glad that you're alive.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Dad. Did you know you were sending me to a pirate ship?
Sog, ever since you were little, we knew that you were different from your sisters, from your mom, more like me. And I started to take you on those trips, on the ocean and on the milk, and I could just see how much you loved being on a ship and out and with us, and when you were out and captured by the pirates, and we found you with the pirates and Sog, and how happy you were to be on a crew. I'm sorry I didn't tell you what it was, but it just felt like you were home in a place where you belonged. And that ring that we gave you for communication, I wanted that to be there so that you would always let us know where you were, so we could come and help you if needed. But Sog, I knew that you couldn't stay in the city and in Strul City and be part of the company like your sisters, like we've trained your sisters to be. And I think if they had their way, you'd be dressed like them and taken into all the noble classes that they did. And Sog, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the nature was of what you were doing. I thought maybe you'd figure it out. So I'm sorry, but I hope that you've found something through this.
I might not be the smartest Krispie out there, but I trusted you, and you lied to me. We'll take you home, but after that, I think I'm gonna have to find my own way and not let you guys know what's happening for a little while.
You see his face just drops, and he nods and kind of looks down and kind of joins up with some of the other refugees.
I'm gonna walk away and join the rest of the crew.
You guys collect all of the refugees from the milk, from the treat of the sea, and bring them on board. The Lady Lactose kind of pulls up next to you, and they help bring on some refugees as well. And the crew from the Lady Lactose is very eager to come on board the Crunchitizer. And so they leap on board, the gangplanks go down as Stick and Nibbles the Mouse, you know, the whole crew, Jimmy Long John, everybody comes aboard the Crunchitizer to see what's going on.
Do we have to agree to let the soul chick drag the ash all over our nice new ship? You know, do we really want burnt up Pop-Tart girl on here? I'm just saying.
Tilly the Toasted, she's walking over.
I guess.
Come on, we just won this big battle.
Yeah, you're right.
You
You're right.
It is still lightly raisoning out. It's been just lightly raisoning.
It's raisoning out. She's not gonna ash
Is
everywhere. It's okay.
Is Crunchy catching raisins on his tongue? Because that's how I'm gonna try to imagine him.
If you look over the side, he is like opening his mouth and raisins and that are like floating on the milk. He's like just like slurping them up and drinking them using his tongue. And Jimmy, the crew comes on board, and Jimmy says, "Well, I see you found the ship, the prize. Was that it then?"
Was that it then? I mean, yes, it was quite a spectacular vessel. There was also some gold flakes down there as well.
I don't know what you're talking about. Its pockets are just
pants.
yeah.
You look back and the grate like on the top of the ship, you know, the thing. The thing, the hole in the middle of the ship.
Yeah,
you know,
the thing. I don't know what the hell it's called
grid,
either. I know what you mean.
The grid thing lifts up, and you guys see just the Crunchitizer is filled with that gold, and you see all those gold flakes, and the entire crew just goes nuts and just starts cheering and whooping and hollering, and this massive celebration starts to occur on the Crunchitizer. Bonnie Ann walks up to you, Ed, in the midst of the celebration. So, Coffee Boy, is that going to be enough gold for your grand re-entrance?
I think a little bit more, but we'll be good. We'll be good after that.
She laughs and nods. Great. General Mills, you walk up to, you see that your crew. William, Richard Pritchard, Moby Doby, and Mephibosheth. The crew's all there, and they're looking at these cannons. And Richard steps up. Well, General, I see, now that you're on the Crunchitizer, the lodestone cannons, it seems you won't be needing our help. Us mucking about on the ship and ruining the cannons as like we would do. You won't need our help anymore.
Don't be preposterous, my boy, of course. Of course, it's up to you to live your own destiny and sail on whichever ship you would prefer. The Lady Lactose is a fine vessel, but the make of a pirate is more than his ability to load a cannon, and each and every one of my men is a fine pirate, and I'm sure you would be welcome aboard the Crunchitizer.
Well, then we'll join the Crunchitizer then, and they'll like puff up at all of that, all of what you're saying. Yeah. They're so happy. Yeah, of course. I'll serve you all the way through there, General. And they all General. And Mephibosheth is just crying in the end. Gary would have loved this.
Oh, Gary! Yes, you would.
Gary! Oh, Gary! They all start crying about Gary.
Bring it in frog, boys! Bring it in!
You're surrounded by Cocoa Puff men around your cannons. Great. As the celebration's going on, anything else your characters do in these final moments of celebration on the Crunchitizer?
I would like to go to Sog if I could, and just, okay. I would like to say,
Sog, your father, pardon my French toast, seems to be a bit of an ass, but I will say he was right about one thing, and that is that I do believe you have found the place that you belong. This is a good place for you, and so I don't know what's going to happen with the Crunchitizer, but we will need a captain eventually. You might consider throwing your hat in. You're quite a fine pirate.
I think Sog at this point is just so, like, too many things have happened, and she just bursts into tears and starts hugging.
I'm calling my boys. Bring it in,
Another group hug. Oh, a second another group hug. Whenever you're saying group hug, we'll do it right away. Right away, sir. Group hug. That's incredible. Any final moments for Antonia? Perhaps gazing at Ilario and his bottle. Anything with him?
I'm gonna let him out.
Okay. Oh. Cool.
Oh no!
So you take out the bottle, and he and lands on the deck.
Antonia, thank you for releasing me from that prison.
I have my eyes on you. You need to behave yourself, but I wanted you to see what we've accomplished. You know, I really put you in the bottle for your own protection. So I can't say what my crewmates will do, but yeah, look,
Antonia, I will never betray you again. I love you, Antonia.
Everybody roll insight with advantage.
Just gonna fail this, I know.
Ed got a 17.
I got a 14.
14.
I got a 16.
All of you know that he is absolutely bullshitting. That is not true at all. You don't trust a word this guy says, that he is absolutely going to betray her again if he gets the chance. But he is throwing himself in his usual posture, but it's just absolutely...
Gotta let her make her own mistakes, I guess.
Guys, I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like he's betrayed me so many times before. I can't give you a third chance, Ilario. I'm afraid you're gonna have to swim your way to shore. And then I'm gonna push
You could have just tossed the bottle in the ocean.
No, but this is good.
No,
well, she's more humane.
I want him to be able to, I want to push him off the boat.
Antonia, Anaranjado steps forward and he's like,
So we have him walk the plank.
Let's get him! Let's get him on a run!
Well,
Great.
I do like Ed. Ed is making good sense for a change. Skinning him.
I wasn't going to skin him. She said push him off. I said let's walk.
Yes, well, no, we're just saying
I
maybe
don't
we
want to
plus
tie
up
him
the
though.
bread.
I want him to be able to swim.
Yeah.
So, but yes, we can have him walk the plank.
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
great.
We gotta make somebody walk the plank before, the pirate adventure ends.
Great. He walks the plank and he turns back and looks to you, Antonia, as the entire crew is booing at him and throwing things at him to walk the plank. And
Just raisins,
he's gonna do
chucking raisins at him.
He's gonna do one last athletics roll. This will be a tavern roll.
Sick.
One last athletics check. That's a 4, and he turns to do like a twist off, and he loses his footing, and he falls off of the plank into the water, into the milk, and splashes as the Crunchitizer and Lady Lactose move on away from him.
Ed reaches into his pocket and pulls out the little whittle that he did of Ilario.
Oh yeah.
And he flicks it to Antonia. And he said, "Here's one that's not an asshole."
Great.
I'm sorry it took me so long to realize.
Amazing. Well, as you stand on the ship, looking out to kind of sailing out of the center of the Waffle Isles, sailing into Sol, who is setting in the sun in the distance after this kind of this celebration and massive events happening. The sun is setting in the distance, and everyone's just kind of watching it in this somber moment. You've gotten everything. You've gotten the gold. You've gotten the prize. Crunchy is happy to be sailing the milk once again, and Jimmy Longjohn steps up to kind of up next to all of you, and he starts to sing, "Creamy, frothy, thick and thin, rich and sugary sweet." And then Anaranjado joins in.
The mighty milk before us may look a delicious treat.
And then Stick steps up as well, taking a large drag of her cinnamon. "But don't be fooled, the maid is tough, and so this prayer we sing." And then Nibbles the mouse runs up on the banister. And then everybody starts singing, "Hail Hail to the milk and hail to the sea. Hail to the maid and all her dairy. Send the waves and let them crash, for the pirates of Ceramica will break them fast. And the Crunchitizer and the Lady Lactose sail off into the sunset, and we go back to the shanty shack as Robert the Mini Wheat finishes his song. And so the Crunchitizer once again took to the sea, and behind the helm a crew who hold true to piracy. Off into the bowl they sailed with a ship so grandiose. So one last time, let's raise a glass to the crew of the Lady Lactose. Hey, have you heard of the crew of the Lady Lactose? Heard of the crew of the Lady Lactose? Heard of the crew of the Lady Lactose? Well, now you've heard the story. And all the pirates in the tavern start cheering, throwing their drinks around. Just massive general ruckus happening in the tavern. And as they're just celebrating, these golden music notes start swirling around the room, under chairs, around the people made of cereal, fruit, and grains. And these notes swirl around until they find their place in the hearts of those who hadn't yet heard the song, including the storykeeper Harangan from the Talltale Tavern, Nambi. And the red marshmallow fluff-haired woman, the bell-shaped cereal woman storykeeper in the tavern, looks at her. Well, I'm sure you've got to get going back to wherever you came from. It sure is good to meet a nice storykeeper. The last one that tried to come in was made of red ooze, and he was a total arse. Had to kick him in the trousers and send him on his way. Anywho, come back anytime. My name's Ethna. And thus concludes our campaign, Pirates of Ceramica.
Woo! Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Have you been doing this the whole time?
Oh, the entire time.
Thank you to all the players this week, Scott, Tiddly, Dan, and Tal. Their socials can be found in the description. If you want to see the video of the episode, it'll be up on our YouTube. Become a patron for bonus content, including our Chaser episodes. Follow us at Talltale Tavern Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. If you like us, give us one of those good 5-star reviews. Join our Discord, too. Thank you to Tyler Adelsperger for our intro music. Thank you to Tal for our artwork. And with that, we will see you next time at the Talltale Tavern.
Wow, what an adventure. We sure did a great job, right, Kyle? You said it, pal. Well, we should probably get to thanking the patrons. I know you really wanted to do it today, and you definitely didn't forget, but would you please just sit quietly and say nothing at all while I do it? Thank you so much for just nodding and not actually verbally expressing anything right now. You're such a great friend. Speaking of thanks and great friends, thank you to Becca, Brooke, Landy, and Zombie Creeper, the members of our VIP patron tier. And Kyle, I know you were just itching to talk, but if you could just please be quiet for just a second longer. I've got another guest with us here that would like to thank the bottle service members, none other than our own Giuseppe Limon. Thank you so much to a Zombie Doc, a Mac, a Dane, a Marilyn Mav, and a Andy Roo. You are the juiciest friends I've ever known. That's a really weird way to phrase that, Giuseppe, to call people juicy. You should have said that like their hearts are bursting like a juicy orange or something. It's more difficult than you would think. I mean, that's fair enough. It's hard to think on your feet. Some people haven't even said a word this entire time they've been here, but that's how we want it, Kyle. So please continue to be quiet. And if you're listening, please continue to support the Talltale Tavern. Thank you so much for listening to this adventure. And if you want to find out more about our Patreon, go look in the description below. We'll see you next time.